What's up, everybody? It is Matchday, Champions League Matchday. The Reds in action against Genk. The team news is in. There's loads for us to get through. Apologies for the delayed start. It's my fault. I was late back for my appointment, which is why we're rushing trying to get this ready. How's everybody feeling? Crosby, how are you feeling?
Not too bad. It's only seen the team there a minute ago because I was driving, but not too many shocks. I think we kind of predicted a few changes and should be good enough to win still.
Yeah, it's very rare I actually get team selection right, and shock horror, I haven't got it right again this time. What is that blue line that's gone around the outside of it? Can we make this go away? Yeah. Simple little things like that throw me off. It's mad. You can't see it, but here, we can see it, and I'm a pain in the arse, as I've said many times before, but welcome to all you. Imagine tuning in for the first time just hearing me piss and moaning. Like, I don't know why I'm turning to look at you like I don't know that you're there. It's probably because, you want to look into a man's eyes before you make love. That's usually the way, isn't it? How are we all feeling? I'm a little bit off the wall today, ladies and gentlemen, as you can probably gather. Team news is in. We'll run through it as the chat fills up. Loads of people starting to come in. Brian Morrissey, Story, pretending he's from Dublin. Pretending. That's something that's infiltrated your life, by the way, Connor, going to college up in Dublin.
Yeah, a bit. This fucking Dublin accent and Dublin phrases. I find myself... there is a twang of Dublin accent off sometimes with certain things I say. There's
like levels to it. Story is just a brief hello, how are you? But story boss, story chief, story bud. Yeah, jeez, I mean, there's levels to that shit. Like, I'd just be a story person anyway. However, we're just waiting for the chat to fill up before we go through the team news, by the way, ladies and gents. This is the regular on the channel. I'm going to move this closer just to make sure the audio's okay. Joanne's in, Alan's in, Jersey Boy's in, Callum, Milo. How are we all doing today? What are we expecting? A Liverpool win? As always, ladies and gents, we do appreciate if you keep us up to date with the scores from the other games. We're kind of half on a green screen, I think it's fair to say, Connor, tonight.
No, that's just your wall. You changed the wallpaper earlier. That's actually a sitting room wall now.
Yeah, I was busy, as I said earlier. Imagine the missus came in and that was it. Like, the chair wasn't enough in the living room. I went and wallpapered it with like Champions League-esque wallpaper.
You can't see the ground's actually grass now. He has like a pitch on the floor and everything.
Yeah, like there's a robot mower that just goes around, just constantly keeping it at a perfect level. Like, I've got it set to the same length of grass as Anfield. It's a secret though. Only myself and John W. Henry know what that length of grass is. Slavia Prague been dominating Barca at the new camp. It was 0-0 last I'd seen. I don't know what the score is at the moment, but I'm sure you guys can keep me up to date. Adam said, what's the crack with Craig and Connor? I'd say I'm at about a 90. May, how about you?
Yeah, about so.
90, yeah, cracks 90, another Dublin phrase. Domestic Bull, how are you, Carl? Love the shirt, Craig. Thank you very much, mate. It is my pride and joy. I'm not going to lie. I keep this for special occasions. It's kind of like, remember the old candy shirt Connor I used to wear for the big games? I used to wear
the lucky shirt.
Yeah, this is kind of becoming that shirt because I've retired the other one.
I'm just sure that's what I'm wearing. Probably not the greatest choice, but we'll leave it in.
But you know what I'm loving? I'm not even going to lie to you, good people out there. I'm loving the difference of skin tone here. I mean, yes, I look like I'm jaundiced.
I look
yes.
very red, actually, don't I?
Well, Queeveen. It's very nice. Not in the Matchday squad today, so he's here with us, Mr. Queeveen Kelleher. What a guest to have on the show. I mean, we still haven't seen Queeveen and Connor in the same room together, but there you go. Look, enough fannying about. Let's get to the starting 11 today. Alisson Becker starts in goal. James Milner at left back, I'm presuming. Joe Gomez and Virgil van Dijk at the centre back pairing for today's game. Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Midfield of Fabinho, Gini Wijnaldum and Naby Keita. And then we're guessing a 4-3-3, Connor, but it could very well be a 4-4-2 here with Chamberlain.
Yeah, it could be like a diamond maybe with Chamberlain behind Salah and Origi.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, yeah, but either way, I got on Chamberlain from outside the box to score because Sky, again, stupid enough to put these specials up, and I'm more than happy to waste my money on these type of things. But your thoughts on the team, Connor?
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That midfield's fairly sexy, like it.
It's nice to see, yeah, it is.
Good mix of like the creative side and just the the work ethic as well. I'm
not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed that we don't see Ryan Bruce or Harvey Elliott, at least one of them on the bench. I mean, yes, Curtis Jones has made the bench. Let me quickly run through that actually. Adrian's on the bench, Degsley Lovren, Bobby Firmino, Sadio Mane, Adam Lallana, Andy Robertson and Curtis Jones. So, great to see young Jones get a deserved place on the bench, Connor.
Yeah, it's nice to see. Like he hasn't really played many games other than in the Cup, has he? I don't think he's played at all in the Premier League. So like, if he could get even 10-15 minutes tonight, it'd be great just for a bit of Champions League experience as well. Yeah,
he changed that game against Arsenal when he came on. I thought he was sensational. You can probably see us glancing up. We're seeing the teams coming out and warming up, and we've got 14 minutes to go till kick off. Love your channel, Craig. Prediction on Sunday. So many people want to talk about Manchester City. It's almost like this game was an inconvenience for a a lot of Reds, mate. And I kind of include myself in that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's hard to not think ahead, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really difficult to not be just focused on Manchester City. Could be doing a bit of a guest appearance on the Manchester City channel. I'll keep you guys up to date on that one now. They reached out to us today to see if we'd go on for a chat. And as I've always said, doors always open, and we're just trying to nail down a time. So hopefully, the usual, Connor, you know my caveat. If somebody comes and asks me to go onto their channel, I always come back and say, no problem whatsoever. But will you come on our channel for a review of the game? Usually because I'm hoping Liverpool win. So yeah, they've been kind enough to agree to that as well. So as soon as I've got dates and times and stuff sorted out, I will of course let you guys know. Also, before this game kicks off, a couple of things, a little bit of housekeeping, I suppose. Crack On sits at 305 subscribers when I last checked. I don't know if it's updated. For those of you wondering what Crack On is, it's our second channel. It's the channel that we've just launched and the channel that we're going to be doing the KSI Logan Paul 2 Watchalong / Fight Companion for. I'm kind of wrestling with myself over which one of them we should call it, Connor. What are you thinking? Fight Companion or Watchalong?
It's hard to know, yeah, because they're all going to be taken out of copyright after the last time. I don't know how much you know about, but there was so many just random Twitch streams actually streaming the fight, so I think we'll have to be a bit careful with the name.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's intriguing. I've been actually watched that documentary, as I said earlier. What's it called? The one about KSI? The one that you said is
Can't lose.
Yes, that was very interesting, I have to say, and the dedication he showed in the build-up to those fights. And your man Weller, I don't know him, but he comes across like an asshole.
He's a bit of a twat.
He really loved himself, didn't he? Until KSI absolutely handed him his ass, and it was lovely. Anyway, we'll get on with that. As I said, if you want to subscribe to that channel, the link is in the description. Is that the right word now? Have I got it right? Description. Definitely not stream notes. It's the description. Yes, there is a link to Crack On. It is just youtube.com/crackon, spelled CRAICON. We'd love to get it to 500 subscribers before we even fucking start, but we're getting close. I think we'll get there. With your help, we can get there. We're very close as well to 26,100 on here. So again, if you're enjoying the stream, please do hit subscribe. Barca 0-0 at full time. Jersey boys just said.
Was that home?
Yes, you can see accumulators being torn up left, right and centre.
We broke that club.
I think we were like 1-12 to win this game with the bookies.
Jesus. Yeah, what did you send me something last night? And Genk now like the most games played without a win.
Yes, very intriguing. Genk, I think, or maybe it's, I don't know, it's they already are if they lose tonight, but either way, let's go on the presumption that they already are. 15 games without a win in European competition, or constant losses or something like that, which is kind of good from an Irish perspective, because one of the clubs that they took the record off was Shamrock Rovers, so it's a little bit good that an Irish
second
club.
Worst now,
yeah, it's just the second worst. We'll take that. Boy, how are you, mate? Welcome in. I'm sure you're sitting there going, wouldn't mind a bit of Champions League football again next season. Go on, tell the truth, Anthony. And you know what? Do you think you'll get it? I think you'll get it.
I think top four now is what top four will be.
How funny is it that I was reading something on Sky earlier on, and Merson, the Magic Man, was talking, and he was shouting on about wanting Brendan Rodgers at Arsenal. Already sacking Unai Emery and wanting to go after Brendan Rodgers, the one who they were slagging off when he was at Liverpool.
Yeah, and I'd seen this, like, I think it was a kick-off actually through Georgie's, they were talking about, like, is that even a step up anymore? Like, would Rodgers want to go to an Arsenal now when he has what he has at Leicester?
Yeah, at Leicester City, he has owners who are going to back him, owners who have ambition. He's got a fan base that are absolutely right behind him. He's got a young, hungry team. As you said, he's got a lot of things going from there, and he's got the backing, most importantly, of those owners who believe in him. Yeah, I think it's a fair shout. What do you guys think in the chat? If you're Brendan Rodgers right now, if you were a tremendous character, if you're a wee young lad, what would you do? Would you move to Leicester, or stay at Leicester, or move to Arsenal? I got to be honest, I'm staying at Leicester City.
I would as well. Just better prospects at this point in time, isn't it?
Absolutely, 100%. This is the first 0-0 draw from Barcelona since February 2018. Says you'll never walk on Liverpool. I think that must be in the Champions League. Has to be. Surely they've done that. They've drawn 0-0 at home. They must have in the league. I hate Shamrock Rovers after Sunday because I'm a Dundalk fan, said Jamie. To be fair, mate, Jamie, you've had a lot of success with Dundalk in recent years, mate. They've been pretty damn good. So there is that. It's like a fuck. Is it just me or is it roasting?
It is roasting.
If that green screen catches fire behind us now because it's sitting on top of a radiator, we still won't stop.
You'll see the background start to melt down now later on.
And I'll still be shouting for subscribers as it melts down. I'll be like the captain of the Titanic as the fucking ship goes down. I'll still be on here saying hit that subscribe button and using the wrong phraseology like I always do. Is Henderson injured? No, but I did intimate yesterday in the late night agenda that he may well be rested for the game on Sunday against Manchester City, and a lot of people thought that he would play, and he's not. But he's not injured. No, he's not injured. That's important to point out. Could you please say MJ Pakistan is an Arsenal fan? I would love to get Jose Mourinho. There you go. I think you'd regret that pretty fucking soon. But yeah, Mourinho. I don't know. He seems like a different man, doesn't he, Connor? When he's not in a job.
He's actually quite likable.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
which is horrible to think and say, but he is like I think he kind of plays a character when he's actually managing a team, because he just has to be a bit of a cunt, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think he likes to put the pressure onto himself and take it off the team as such. He likes to create a siege mentality, it seems. Let me just move this microphone in a little bit closer. It's so finely balanced now. Like the table that it's got a boom arm, like, and it's on a table that's like just about to fall over. So I've got to balance my cans of Coke, because that's how we do it. That's what that YouTube money gets you. It's that's unbalanced tables, green screens on top of radiators, and
gimmicky setups. Yeah.
There you go. Evening Craig, could you please get your man in your house? What? Evening Craig. See, you got your man in your house. Yes, finally, Mr. Crosby has graced us with his presence. You'll be here on Saturday night as well.
A lot of times this week,
yeah, you'd be fucking sick of him. You'd be getting rid of him.
Tonight, the fight, and then to see him.
Yeah, so Connor's going to be here for the City game as well on Sunday. So again, predictions for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Look, you've seen the team selection now. You've seen the subs bench. We'll not even go through the Genk 11, because look, let's be honest with each other, we don't know fucking any of them. Let's be honest about it. Connor, for you, score prediction?
I'm going to say probably 3-0. 3-0, maybe 4-1, something like that.
I'm going to try and move this so I can bring this.
Am I a bit low? Or?
No, I'm just trying to make it a little bit closer to you. I feel like I'm hogging it, do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm hogging the other
Let us know what it's like. If I'm too low, then let us know. I'll try to shout a bit more.
Yeah, sorry, we're just trying to get the audio levels right, because it seems like it's a different setup every day. Right, what I got? 4-0, said Billy Lar. 2-1 to Genk. Come on, mate. Come on. I didn't think we were going to have anybody taking shrooms watching the fucking stream. I don't know what that comment was. It moved too quickly. Couldn't stop it. Sorry. Connor's in charge of the mouse today, so if I miss any of your comments,
just blame me. Hashtag blame Connor.
But in the good news, mate, the super chat style's still going.
That's it, yeah. 2 for 1. I'll read it out today as well.
There you go. 2 for 1 on the super chat style. Put your super chats in. Craig will read it. Connor will read it. Why does it show that we're offline?
Oh no, we are online though.
We are definitely online, yes, ladies and gentlemen. We're definitely online.
Let me just refresh.
It's really strange. Like, it's showing that we're offline, and it's freaking the shit out of me.
No, everyone be saying we're off for sure.
Still showing that we're off though. Oh, there, we're back on.
That
is really fucking weird. Sorry, I got freaked out there for a second because it showed that we were off stream. Move that over, drag that all the way over, will you? I'm like pointing at a screen that you can't see, saying to Connor, will you drag this all the way over? Prediction, I'm going for 4-0, and I'm going for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain to win me my bet and score from outside the box.
He's definitely scoring, isn't he?
He is, yeah. It's just a matter of where from. Brian's going for a 5-0. We are online. That was so weird. That's like my worst nightmare when I'm doing a stream. It's why I leave that box there, so you see in between. You guys can't. No, I can see a green line. There's a green line I can see.
Well, you're just afraid of sitting there talking for an hour and you're actually not online at all.
Yeah, I mean, because my voice is a gift that I share with the world. Do you know what I mean? And if I begrudge them of that gift. Oh look, we got up another 100 subscribers.
Oh, nice.
Nice one. Shout out to whoever just subscribed, really appreciate it. I'll have to give this warning, this caveat, you know what's coming. If you're a regular watcher of the stream, Connor can nearly tell you what I'm about to say. What am I going to say, Connor?
Smash the play button.
No, what am I going to warn people about?
Bad language.
Yeah, you go.
Twice as bad for me, because I'll talk about a tenth of what he says, but curse probably 4 times as much.
There's going to be bad language here in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got young kids with you, if bad language isn't your thing, then this isn't the stream for you. This is your fair warning, because I won't apologise once the stream starts properly and the game kicks off. I will be calling the referee every name under the sun. I will be calling everybody cheating bastards. But thankfully Martin Atkinson has got nothing to do with today's game, so we should be alright.
He'll find some way to fuck it up.
Scenes when he comes on streaking
across and just like kick the ball into our net or something.
Yeah. Armpits offside, you cunts! Oh, still to this day, the amount of memes and like the one you sent me with your man the Monaco player booting the...
That was brilliant, just kicked it off as he got sent off.
Oh, look at that. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, Anfield on the European night right there. I know it's Genk, I know it isn't the biggest game in the history of our football club, but there's something... I mean, just looking at it there now, mate, I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, so you'd love to be there, like...
And then, of course, they cut to a goalkeeper with a headband on, and it ruins the entire thing. Not Alisson. Alisson wouldn't dare. Boya said, we're all going on a European tour. Thank you for the super chat, Anthony. And do you know what? Be class, wouldn't it? It would be class. The Liverpool boys and the Leicester City boys on the European jolly up. The jolly boys out in Mark 2. Come on, the Red score prediction, said Ethan Cook. I'm going 4-0. I'm going big, bold and beautiful, just like myself. I love bad language, said C Doyle 777. Well, then you're going to be in the right place, mate. You'll enjoy it. Shout out to Sinead as well, Dave Sweeley's young daughter, who always watches and keeps Dave away from the Pepsi Max. Shout out to you, Sinead. Oh, she's an absolute superstar, God bless her. Like, her dad, long story short, for those of you that don't know, I drink a load of Diet Coke. Like, I mean a load of it. There's like 3 cans to my left right now. And I was in the picture of Sinead. Her daddy was in the shop buying some Pepsi Max, and Sinead was just wagging her finger at her dad to say, nah, no dad, Craig wouldn't approve of that one. So well in, Sinead. I always think if you would ever drink a Diet Coke now, in a non, you know, in a perfectly, like, not in a Frank's Little Beauties kind of way.
You're digging a hole here.
I'm getting out of this hole, yeah. Definitely don't diddle kids.
Someone clip that up, quick. Fuck's sake.
I can nearly see the lads coming through the window now. The hard drive's over there, lad. Just go and help yourself.
SWAT team.
It'll be all grand, yeah. SWAT team, big nonce brigade coming through the window now any second. Far Isle, what is it called?
Super stickers.
A super sticker, there it is. I fucking love that little bird. Mic drop, boom. Love it, thank you Farwell, really appreciate it, mate. LFC in the Champions League final, said Brewster Zelia. I like that name, by the way.
It's good.
Domestic Butler's gone 9-0. Kevin Jones has gone 3-0 tonight, boys. Get the job done. Derek Kulkla's gone 5-0. Barca drew a Prague 0-0. Smiley faces all over the shop. That I don't know how that affects their group, because being honest, I haven't kept an eye on Barcelona's group, but I presume that they're pretty much going to go through. But yeah, there will be a lot of boos. Are we Irish? No, mate. No, fully born and bred in Pakistan. Just really good at accents. Let us have a diet, Chav, said Scotty. £2, mate. Because I know you're stuck
and then
for.
Charlie comes in with £2.
There you go, Charlie. You've just bought yourself a can of diet, Chav, mate. Well in, $2.29. Thank you, Charlie, for the super chat. You'll never walk alone. Thank you very much, sir. Right, ladies and gents, we're almost at kick-off. They're doing their handshakes. Another. I hope we battered them. Between Alice bands and man buns, there's just too many dodgy haircuts in that gang team. This is where I remind Conor Crosby that he's in charge of the mouse. He will be starting the clock, because he always forgets. I mean, I can't say that, and I forgot the other day. But yes, I'll let you guys know what way we're attacking. Hopefully Genk won't be stupid enough to turn us around, because it doesn't work out well. Nah, it doesn't end well. Andrew McGregor's going 4-1. Look, quick question.
Interesting, they have Keita left wing.
Yes, that is intriguing. Yeah, they have Chamberlain out on the right here on BT Sport, with Keita up on the left and the front. I wanted to quickly ask you, Connie, your thoughts on Gomez, partner in Virgil today.
Yeah, it's good to see him back. He hasn't really played too much lately, and like with Matip out, long term Gomez is going to be the option and not Lovren. Like, so it's good to see him building up that partnership again.
Is that Shaqiri as the linesman? Did you see? Anyone who's watching the game, the linesman just beside James Milner now, like Shaqiri's uncle or something. It has to be. Right, here's the coin toss anyway for anyone. I actually listened to a podcast where Artie Lang and we've won, so we're not being turned around. Artie Lang and fucking Joe Rogan. And Artie Lang was saying that he went to do gigs in 2 stand-up shows in Las Vegas. He got paid 140 grand for the 2 shows and came home on 10 grand.
Jesus.
Yeah, between coke, hookers and gambling, like.
Fair play.
And then he still had to pay his agent the 40 grand commission. He was absolutely bullying. Definitely a really good podcast for anyone who hasn't had a chance to check it out. It's brand new up as well. What have we got? Craig Barca have 1-2, drawn 2 in the Champions League group games. Thank you, Jersey boy. Right, predictions, ladies and gentlemen, and your thoughts as well on Joe Gomez. Connor, get ready with the old clock, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Try not to miss any super chats, so I'll try and keep up with them. If not, we'll get to them at half time if we don't get to them straight away, but we will do our best to get there. Again, don't forget to subscribe to Crack on our second channel, which you'll see in the description below. We'll be covering the Logan Paul.
Doing his job there.
Oh, Nightpot's a star. No, Brian absolutely despises it, but I love it, and I love it even more knowing how much Brian hates it. I think Lovren should referee this once at Rabadam. Right, Genk are going to kick off, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to be playing towards the cop end in the first half. Right, we're underway.
Didn't forget that time.
You didn't forget? I thought he did. I was about to turn around and give out to him. They've done the decent thing and gone long anyway.
Of course.
Flick straight away. He's up for it already, look. I'm looking at it, yeah. He's on the left hand side of Origi anyway. James Milner plays the ball infield to Fabinho. Looks like Keita is on the left corner. Just quickly looking at the screen there now.
Yeah, we'll probably gauge it more in the next few minutes.
Yeah, looks like
definitely
Oxlade-Chamberlain's in the hole, in behind. I think you might have got this one right. I think it might be a 4-2-1-3, something like that. But it's looking like the front three: Origi on the left. Oh no, Origi's gone through the middle. It's Keita on the left. Here we go. Anyway,
Keita left, Origi centre, Salah right.
There you go. That's what I was trying to say. Fabinho back in the team, which is absolutely quality. Trent on the ball now, wide right. Ball goes out, first throw into Liverpool right hand side. I'd love to see Morgan on the score sheet tonight, and people didn't want him to play, Connor, but I want him to get his confidence back.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, even goal scoring is a habit as well, so he needs to be getting minutes and just getting back to form, like you said.
Ball gone out again, another throw into Liverpool right hand side. I've tried to get the balance right here between commentating on the game and not ignoring Connor, so it's a tough one. Anyway, Genk have the cheek to try and counter attack, and Virgil van Dijk steps in to say not happening, Padre. And then Fabinho gives the ball straight to a Genk player who tries to get in down the right hand side. Naby's tracking back, James Milner's there. Genk player trips up over the ball. And Naby Keita comes back. Look at that. Good stuff, Naby. Gives it to James Milner.
The cheek of these lads thinking they can actually attack us.
The cheek of them.
Awful.
The absolute cheek of them. Right, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain now picks up the ball inside the Liverpool half. Go on, Chamber. Goes past a couple of players. Looks one way, then the other. Good tackle. He's dispossessed, but it was a really good tackle. Your man was on the ground and made the most of it anyway. Genk's counter-attack has come to an end because the referee's put his flag up for assistant. Don't know if it was Shaqiri or not, but his assistant.
Won up against Chelsea.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's quick. I mean, I was thinking to myself, they're going to want revenge after losing at the Amsterdam Arena to Chelsea in the other game. In the reverse, it was a 1-0 win for Chelsea, wasn't it?
1-0 or 2-1. They definitely won.
Right, Salah plays it back to Trent on their right hand side. Is it just me or is there a faint whiff of mist or I don't know if it's pyro or whatever, but there's like a bit of mist or something in that stadium, especially on that right hand side. I mean, Anfield is famous for fog coming in, to be fair, like, and it is a winter's night, so
could be.
Weather forecast here with Craig Holden. Genk looking to play it out, left back position now. Liverpool go to press.
Chelsea penalty is 3 minutes gone. How the fuck is this happening?
What is going on? I mean, this is definitely the game to be watching here with us. Never mind that Chelsea nonsense. 2 minutes 50 seconds gone at Anfield. Fuck all happening at Stamford Bridge. It's just pornography in footballing terms by the sounds of it. Genk looking to play the way out, try a long ball over the top. That goes straight through to Alisson. He brings it back into his box, picks it up. Job's a good one. Chelsea penalty. What's Brian apologising for? I've no idea. Fireworks going off big time in Liverpool to Malcolm Fielding. That's probably what I'm seeing then. A goal and a penalty. 1-1 already in the Chelsea game. That's absolute madness. Absolute madness. Right, Trent has it right hand side for Liverpool now. He plays it back in field. Gomez. Van Dijk. Do you know what's beautiful here? It's something I do so many times that I won't have to do tonight is get Keita and Mane mixed up.
Oh, you always
I'm always getting the two of them mixed up.
Is that racist?
I'm being honest. I get them mixed up. I mean, you can call it whatever you want.
Similar, like, physique.
It's the physique,
size,
yes.
even just the way they run.
I mean, if I can see the shirt numbers clearly, I know, like, but like, yeah, there he is now. Naby Mane plays the ball out left hand side to Divock Origi, who I am calling Divock Origi. I've been very kind about that one. Naby Keita ball back inside now to Virgil van Dijk. Van Dijk pings his now trademark diagonal ball out towards Mohamed Salah right hand side. He does well, keeps it in with his head, and then Trent decides he likes to look at that Santander sign going around the pitch and passes the ball to it. He's gone out for a throw in.
Leon 1-up, Inter 1-up.
I mean, this is boring. Why are we watching this, for Christ's sake? I mean, goals everywhere and it's 0-0 at Anfield. Goal Inter as well. Inter 1. What's going on here? I mean, Klopp will get it together. Salah tries a little 1-2 now. Gini Wijnaldum. I'm still getting used to seeing Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in the 15 shirt, by the way. Is that weird as well?
Yeah, not seeing Sturridge there, like 15.
See, that's absolute racism from Connor. Like, with me mistaken, the other two lads was just a genuine mistake.
Sturridge and Ox look, or Diox, sorry, just to annoy you more.
Oh.
They look so similar, don't they?
Yeah, it's like myself and Alison Becker. Ball out left hand side now to James Milner. Brings it down lovely.
For a person keeps asking, no, I'm not his son.
That he knows of. Shot blocked. Ball goes out. Another throw into Liverpool left hand side. 5 minutes gone at Anfield, 0-0 so far. James Milner is, of course, wearing the captain's armband tonight for the Reds. Ball breaks into midfield. Fabinho nods it back. Let me just take a second as well, there's a bit of a break in the action, to say thank you to everybody who subscribed over the past week or so. The numbers have gone mental, Connor, in the past
Really
week.
have. It's great to see like how long I've been since I've been on, how many subs we got, because so many people are asking like, who's this geezer beside you?
Yeah. Yes, Connor is the person that makes everything work on the channel. Basically, he does all the hard work and I just come on and talk shy, which is usually what happens. Martinez with that goal for Inter as well. He's on a right streak. Right,
boy.
Liverpool, right hand side. Unlucky. Ball in towards Divock Origi. It is difficult to tell who is through the centre. Like, there's a lot of movement in that front three so far. Oh, go on, Milner. Milner now going down left hand side. Cuts back in, plays it off the Genk player. That'll be a throw in. The amount of concentration that it takes for me not to say Gent. It happens so many times. Like, people are watching this because you know anything. Like, cause you know Liverpool are playing in red there, pal, don't you? Still 0-0. 6.5 minutes gone. 3-2 for Ajax. That's a prediction. I thought that was a score.
Imagine already, yeah.
I wouldn't surprise. I mean, after seeing a 5-5 during the week here, like at Anfield, anything is possible. Right, throw in right hand side to Genk. Time
Milner's
wasting.
playing left back for us asking as well.
Yeah, he is definitely playing left back. That much I'm sure of. I've got to be honest. Genk are fucking awful.
They do seem to be awful.
They're
They're not even
pretty
doing
bad.
that well in drone league this year, are they?
No, they're beating 2-0 away at the weekend as well again. Eupen, is that how you pronounce it? I think it was. They were definitely beating 2-0 away from home anyway. The manager kind of said, I like what the manager said actually. He came and said that they're not coming to take photos. Like, guarantee
But then you see,
there's pictures of them taking
definitely.
photos.
Wasn't there the captain saying something like it's an honour to play the European champions and all this? Like,
He's right. It is an honour to play. Did somebody say European champions?
good segue there.
Did somebody say European champions? Because, 60 says hi.
Just for God's sake, don't put it in your head and sing.
Oh, yeah. For those of you that don't know, the last time I put this in my head and started singing, Arsenal scored. That'll go out first corner of the game to Liverpool. What? He's going for a Van Dijk header. What about you?
Fabinho header. There, come on.
For those that don't know, by the way, I said he, sometimes I say she. 60 is gender neutral.
You can't question that either.
No, you can't. We'll have you ended.
Cancelled.
Well, I'm going to put this down now because, not going to lie, it's pretty annoying to hold it. Like, as great as it is. Right, ball back to Van Dijk now. He's a centre half, He's a number 4.
Yeah. Watch him defend. Watch him score.
Watch him full course. Probably not, to be fair. I think he is
Probably not. I think he's
does
a
have a
family man.
misses, doesn't he? Right, Trent trays the ball down the right hand side. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain does. Every time he picks up the ball now out of the box, I'm thinking, shoot, I don't care what angle it is.
After
Well
fucking
done.
corner flag, you're still thinking that probably, yeah.
Yeah, well, you've heard me scream about corners before. Like when we were inside Anfield,
Oh,
moaning
amazing.
about them. Busy qualifying for the final of the
They're
Champions
winning like
League.
4. He was like, oh, it's a fucking corner.
Right, corner to the Reds again. Virgil comes up. Well, good work from Chamberlain right hand side to win that corner, by the way. I'm going to try and concentrate a little bit more. I've realised I've let things get away from me here. This is what happens when you've got Crosby with you. You get distracted. Right, corner to Liverpool, right hand side. Delivery coming in from Trent. Oh, nice. It was a good, well worked corner.
Good idea, just didn't really work.
So Van Dijk pulled back towards, let's say, the penalty area. Trent pulled the ball back towards him, and Van Dijk tried to side foot volley it, but just didn't catch it right, and it went wide. It is good to see the mix of corners. Like Kloppo talked about Sadio Mane's header against Villa being something they've worked on.
Yeah, it's interesting to see what tactics and what, like, I suppose, like, setups for free kicks and corners, like, because it is very important to get them kind of things right on the training ground.
Absolutely. I mean, Sam Allardyce spent his entire career, and I'd say he took corners for 90%. Corners and free kicks for 90% of his training.
It was just dog shit football and try win frees.
And throw-ins, and then Rory
Yeah.
Delap there, like, just Rory Delap throwing balls with towels beside him all day long. Gaffer, my arms are tired. I don't care, Rory. You get that ball into the box immediately. Right. Anyway, I'm sure in training Sadio Mane was nearly getting his head kicked off when they were practicing those, because, I mean, that was
100%.
some bravery. I didn't even flinch. Didn't
He
even
just
flinch, like.
Stuck his head right in, scored like a fucking boss, and ran off celebrating. Absolute boss, man.
Yeah, that's it. 94th minute winner. That's what the man does. Right, long diagonal. We're loving these long diagonals. James Milner gets there eventually. Tries to head it back inside. See, he was already trying to stop a counter attack inside their 18-yard box. He was willing to pick up a yellow. Referee comes back now just to check how everybody is.
What even happened there. He just hold his head up, like nothing even happened near his head.
Do you know one thing, ladies and gentlemen, that really pisses me off about VAR? One of the many things is that watching this game now, we have to kind of recalibrate our minds into how the system works for VAR in the Champions League against the Premier League. I mean, that should be wrong.
It's much better, though, isn't it? It's implemented much more cleanly and not like as controversial as in the Premier League.
Oh, hello. Salzburg 1-0 up away at Napoli.
Of course it's Haaland's. Like.
Of course it is. I mean, that lad's price has gone up about £1 million a week, I'd say, at this point.
He has like 25 goals this season already, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's something ridiculous.
I mean, wait till we sign him and he's a one-season wonder. That's what they'll be calling him. He'll be still banging in 30 a season, like, but...
It's like Salah, fucking 3-season wonder, like, such fraud.
I'm not going to lie, I used to be fully on board Timo Werner training, and as much as I like Timo Werner, the more I'm seeing and hearing of this young Haaland lad...
Even Werner, he's kind of just died off. The hype was gone. Like
he's still good though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, he's still good, but there's not as much hype with people talking about like Havertz and Sancho more than.
We're full on Mbappe now, mate. Yeah. We're only in Mbappe and Sancho mode. We don't talk about anything less than Mbappe and Sancho these days. I mean, I've got to give a shout out to New Balance as well for their absolute fuckery with their Champions League 6 times range. I mean, I respect shithousery of the highest order, but to reflog last season's kit just
a small bit of print around the badge.
Mwah! Beautiful. Gotta give a shout out to them. They really are trying to milk that little teat before it dries up. For those of you that don't know, just check out the 6 times range that New Balance have come out with if you fancy buying last season's shirt. Right, here we go. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oh, he tried to turn inside. You knew what was coming as well. Genk trying to counter. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain tracks back. Ball played in. Van Dijk to Fabinho. How many times are we going to say that phrase over and over again? Those two linking up. Trent now on the right hand side. Salah. I mean, it seems like every game in Europe has had a goal except there so far.
And Barca's. Yeah, of course. We'd be the one that hasn't got anything yet.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. To me, yeah, we'll win this game, but no injuries. That's it. Just no injuries.
Yeah, that's nothing to fuck up the weekend.
This is such a big game coming up on Sunday, and yes, you can't overlook anybody, particularly not in the Champions League, but it is a huge game at the weekend. Sorry, I'm trying not to sneeze, which is, looking at the ring light really helps, because, I mean, you're going to be seeing stars one way or another, but you know the way people say look at a light when you're about to sneeze? Well, the ring light nearly blinds you. Keita now has it left hand side, plays the ball back to James Milner. Milner has a touch inside to Divock Origi. Divock goes one way, then the other.
I was going to shoot there.
Milner, edge of the box, pulls it back.
Sorry.
Oh, goal. Flags up, I think. Genie's not celebrating. I'm not sure what's going on. It could well be 1-0 to the Reds. Everybody's celebrating.
It's very measured celebration.
It's very measured, isn't it? Even looking at the crowd, like they're just, yeah, tally ho.
It's kind of just like, oh, that's it then. That's it, we won.
We will break into the Genie won, yell
Just change the score.
They should play that in the fucking stadium, shouldn't they? When Genie scores. Right, here we go. Milner's onside, no argument there, although Atkinson could be working on that. Ball breaks it. There's no doubt this is a goal. Definitely a goal. Nothing to rule out there. 1-0 to the Reds. And Connor was moaning about no goals a minute ago. I sorted that. Completed it, mate.
It's reverse psychology, isn't it?
Genie Wijnaldum loves him a little goal in Europe, doesn't he?
He does. It's not away from home as much.
But it was, for those of you that didn't see it, he was inside the 6-yard box. Ball bounced up outside of his right boot, and he just kind of helped it. Yeah, scoop
into the top of the net, basically.
Yeah, scoop's a great shout. Scooped it right into the top corner. And it's 1-0 to the champions of Europe. We can sit back and relax now. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen, if you're enjoying the stream. We will have a post-match show coming up as well afterwards, and it'll probably lean in towards a little build-up to the Manchester City game, because Connor's here, and why not? What have we got?
It is looking like a diamond, yeah. A few people said that now in the chat.
Me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you, sure. Yeah, it looks like Ox is kind of like at top of the diamond.
He is a fucking diamond, he really is. Go on, you're thinking of Jerry Cinnamon, aren't you?
Yeah,
yes, I knew he was thinking of Jerry Cinnamon as soon as I said diamond. Her feet don't touch the flare.
She's a belter though.
Right, shout out to Jamie Webster as well, by the way. For those of you that don't know who Jamie Webster is, get the fuck out right now, seriously. But Jamie Webster's released his first single, Connor, came out the 1st November.
Yeah, Weekend in Paradise on all streaming platforms, so go check it out.
Yeah, but do check it out. It's a really catchy chorus to it as well. It's a really good song, and you expect nothing less from Jamie Webster, to be fair.
Very good for a first song, yeah.
What kit am I wearing? It's the Blackout shirt, mate. This season's Blackout New Balance shirt. Probably the last ever Blackout New Balance shirt. This season's.
This season, okay.
I don't wear old shit, mate.
Is that why you had me looking at retro shirts for you earlier, though?
That's different. That's different, you see, because I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Right, free kick to Genk about 10 yards inside the Reds' half, just inside, well, just outside, I should say, sorry, the centre circle. As the table stands, Liverpool are sitting top at 9 points, Napoli with 7, Salzburg with 6.
WFM.
Yeah, it's difficult to know what way you want the results to go tonight. Because
if Salzburg win, they're right back in it. If they lose, we're kind of guaranteed top 2, aren't we?
If they lose, it will take us to lose both our last games to get knocked out, but we'd probably get through in second place.
Yeah.
Although we did that last season and it didn't work out too shabbily. Right, goal kick was taken by Allison, but the referees brought it back for some reason. Not sure exactly why. Showing a replay here of the scoop, shall we say, from Genie. That's quality. That is a quality finish. Oh, a little help on as well by the number 6 who actually chested it to him. The captain.
It's a tricky ball to get because it's bouncing really awkwardly, but he still managed to get a foot to it.
Told you that cunt would get something back for that man bun. Told you. Man bun man set Genie up, by the way. I can't get that Genie Wijnaldum song out of my head now. That's going to be me for the 90 minutes. Starting to cool down a little bit. I think the heating's gone off in the house. Nice. Thank Christ. Right, ball's gone out for a goal kick anyway. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll keep you guys up to date. Why not? I'll keep you guys up to date with the scores in the other Champions League games because I still haven't not got live score. Everybody the other day told me to stop using live score.
Get one football, that's what's one I use.
Right, so Liverpool are 1-0 up, shock fucking horror. Salzburg still 1-0 up away at Napoli. Barca 0-0 against Slavia Prague, the full-time result. Dortmund are losing at home to Inter Milan, as we know Martinez scored that goal. Zenit St. Petersburg lost to Leipzig 2-0. Lyon are 1-0 up against Benfica. Chelsea 1, Ajax 1, Valencia 0, Lille 0. That's the latest scores. Good ball through there. Salah trying to chase it. I love Mo. And has he got a lipstick tattoo as well? Oh, he's some prick. That Genk captain. Man, like little ponytail and a tattoo of lipstick on his neck. I mean, fuck off. Honest to God. And look at the state of him, like. Tattoos up his... Fuck off, mate. You're making a show of us tattooed people. Get Sofa score. Is that a thing?
Apparently.
I fucking love that name. That's a brilliant name. How did they draw with Prague? I don't know, Joel, mate. I've no idea.
I think just neither team scored. That's how they draw.
That's genius. I mean, you should do punditry for a living.
That's what Michael Owen would say, to be fair.
And it sounds like something that... what's his name would say, fucking former Ireland manager Brian Kerr. What's your prediction, Brian? I don't know. It could be fucking 1-all, 7-6. I'm not a fortune teller. That's basically what I expected. I kind of half pinched some of that, by the way, from après match. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that clever. Right, Trent, ball inside. Gomez, back to Trent. I'm starting to learn what colour boots people wear as well. I've started to pay attention to this. Gomez. Van Dijk. Do you think sometimes Van Dijk says, like, to himself, look at the state of these, like, look who I'm playing against.
Fucking handsome. He just sits back and just thinks that to himself.
I wonder if he goes out for dinner as a couple.
Ajax 2-1.
Oh, hello. 2-1 to Ajax. I wonder if he goes out for dinner and just thinks, looking at the other fella going, I could fuck your wife if I wanted to. And you know I could. And you'd be sitting there going, yeah, I know, Virg, but don't, mate, please.
Give me this one.
Yeah, go on. I kind of like her, Virg. Think she might be a keeper. Fabinho now, a little bit of, I don't know where this stream was going. I honestly haven't got a clue. Naby Keita now. He's been quite quiet so far in the game, actually, Naby.
I think everyone has, to be fair. No one's really stood out yet.
James Milner now, left hand side, cuts in onto that right peg, cuts back onto the left peg, turns back onto the right peg. Gives the ball to Naby Keita. Just give it to Chamberlain, let him shoot from outside the box, for Christ's sake. Man has a bet to be winning.
You think the team will just give in to what you want, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
They're so inconsiderate, like they won't even try win your bet.
I know, cheek of them.
Absolute pricks.
I mean, if you're in the Chelsea game now and you'd over 2.5 goals in both teams to score, you'd have won it already. I love how Fabinho does that. He just puts himself between the man and the ball and just... He knows if he gets a touch, he's going down, it's a foul.
I thought he was going to shoot there for a second.
Yeah. think he's full on
Suarez,
Chamberlain.
fucking Suarez style Norwich.
Right, here we go. Go on, Chambo. Go on, son. Plays the ball out left hand side to Divock. A very underrated footwork, by the way, Divock Origi. This looks offside if he keeps it in. No.
I will say Origi's footwork is ridiculous.
Oh, it's class. Milner, strike. Keeper gets down, saves.
He's not Chamberlain though.
He's not Chamberlain.
Consider it.
There's only one man allowed to shoot from outside the box today, and I'll allow maybe Trent a free kick.
You can just see it now. Ox is going to just bang it in from about 19 yards, just barely inside the box somewhere.
Is it wrong that when we got that free kick against Aston Villa right at the end, I fully expected Trent to score? Like, I had no doubt in my mind. Quincy Promes with the goal for Ajax, by the way, to put them 2-1 up at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, is it wrong that I was fully expecting him to score?
I was like, there's probably 90% chances of banging it in top corner. But then, like,
oh, here we go. Go on, Mo.
Go on.
Mo down right hand side now. How many times have we seen him in this position?
That's a foul. It's a free. It has to be.
Ref, is it a free or a penalty?
It's definitely not a penalty.
I don't know if his foot's on the. There's a foul here.
I would imagine.
Yellow card coming out. He didn't point to a spot. It's looking like a free. I suppose.
He's being dragged from back further than that. Like.
Yeah, but it's where he goes down there.
Nah, it's a free.
Chamber take it. Yeah, Salah's been pulled back. Actually, it's probably Salah territory if I'm being honest. If he's gonna have, ooh.
Nah, it's free. Is it where he goes down or is it?
It's difficult to say.
Can something
like it is a free. You're right.
Can the position go
yes,
there?
But I think it will be the initial contact. Yeah. I think you're right.
About 4 or 5 yards inside the box.
Shame for Salah there because he was just about to cut in. Why are they covering their mouths? Like, by the time you've taken it, mate, they're not going to have time to have had a little chit chat amongst themselves to go, yeah, he said stick at top bins.
Genius.
Has to be Salah, surely. Let Mo have a bang at this one. It's right on the edge of the 18-yard box, like right in the 90-degree angle to our right-hand side. I mean, to suit a left footer perfectly.
I'd say Trent will just drop it in.
Trent's just dropped it in and they've cleared it. And they look to start a counter-attack.
Jimmy Miller just bollocks them out.
Why didn't he have a strike? Why didn't he let Salah just stick that in the top bins or at least have a strike?
Give it to Ox and then take it on his left foot.
There you go. Now we're talking.
Go on, Origi.
Oh, well done. Chamberlain now on the counter-attack for Liverpool inside his own half. Drives at the heart of the Genk defence. Plays it across, gets it back.
Shoot, go on.
Go on, go on. Oh, I thought he was shooting. Gives it to Naby Keita. Naby. Blocked. Deflection back to Naby. Blocked again. Chamberlain just stand on the edge of the 18-yard box there like a good lad. Naby, he almost seemed reluctant to shoot there, didn't he? The first time he picked up the ball. Like he took it a yard. Every yard that he was moving, he was making the angle worse for himself. Salah now, edge of the box, cuts inside, lovely footwork. Tried a little 1-2 again. Sometimes he's too unselfish. Ball in by Trent. It's cleared. Genk look the counter attack again. Nice play down our left hand side.
That's offshore, is it?
It's been allowed to go on as things stand. And what? See that does my fucking head in. And it does my head in because what if he pulled his hamstring? Or what if a Liverpool player comes with a tackle and gets injured? I mean, I understand the ruling, but like that's
wide off.
Yeah, that's blatantly offside. Divock though, on the other hand, in the penalty area for Liverpool now, left hand side. There's that footwork we're talking about. Little reverse ball.
See, what does my head in about the offside thing as well? Like if another way they said, like if it goes up to play on, then it reviewed afterwards. Like I've seen it with like if the keeper sees that it's probably offside and he stops playing, it goes in, and then they bring it back and it's not offside, then they scored for free basically.
True.
Which I don't understand how that works.
Or we got full on Martin Atkinson and just allow fouls to happen on the halfway line, and then VAR just goes, no, that was sound. No worries with that. It wasn't a clear and obvious error that he didn't give the foul. That super sticker, I just can't get my eyes off it. The mic drop when it's beautiful. I love those things. They're my new favourite thing in the world. Can I ask you a question live on stream just to show my naivety? What is this membership thing? What does it do?
It's stuff like, I know one thing definitely, you get like a different little like thing beside your name, similar to the spanner. Like you'll stand out with a little logo, and then we can like create like custom emojis and stuff. Oh,
so I can take some of the credit for this. Like
I can make like a little 8-bit picture of you, like, and they can just send that into the shelf. Like
you were working on an egg last night. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Oh, go on, Mo. Ball breaks from Mo, edge of the box here. Genk player gets a foot in. I was impressive, Egg. I'm not gonna lie. I got the eyebrows. They were on fleek.
The eyebrows, yeah, that was the only thing I could get properly.
That's the only thing. Like, you're already bald. What other features does he have? Let's go with the big eyebrow.
Well, can't die Chav beside you, and everyone knows you.
That keeper's very effeminate looking, isn't he? The Genk goalkeeper.
There's something wrong with that.
No, I mean, I'm finding myself slightly attracted to him in some weird ways. Like, I mean, he's a very attractive young man. I'm sorry, here come the nuns, please.
Well, first was kids, now it's men.
Yeah, but he's definitely not. He's of age. He's definitely the age of consent.
He's not a paedophile, he's just a general sex pet.
Oh, go on. Oh, lucky. Origi. Oh, he's offside.
I'm low-key glad that didn't go in, because I'm having to clip that up and the first thing you hear is me saying he's a general sex pet.
Here come the nuns, please. I know certain lads on Twitter that'll be absolutely wetting themselves. Origi looks like a brand new man this season, I have to say. He looks like somebody who knows his role in the team. He knows there's that many games and he's going to get given an opportunity. And for me, he looks bright when he's given those opportunities.
Yeah, he's looked just rejuvenated this year, which is great to see. Like, he finished off last season so well. It's good to see he kind of was picked up on that again and pushed on more.
Scotty wants to see the diet chav. It's always there. Actually, could do with a drink.
I could actually.
Do you need a can? I've got three of them over here. I mean, you think Diet Coke would send me a little mini fridge, wouldn't you? I actually asked Sabrina, could we buy one for the kitchen?
Oh, fridge just for Coke?
Just for Diet Coke, yeah. And not even hide it, like not integrate it, right? And just have a little mini Diet Coke. I think they sell them in Argos.
You know the way to go around like the Red Bull and stuff, to have like big backpacks that look like a can that's full of them.
No, I've seen the cars though.
You should get one of them. You
I mean, if Diet Coke want to send me a Diet Coke mobile, I will whore myself out and drive that.
You don't leave the house though, so like you never get any promo.
I will. I'll go full on Google car. I'll just start driving in and out of states randomly. What are you here for? Oh, I'm on a Diet Coke mission. Top secret. Can't tell you anything.
Legally, I can't say it.
Just go around spraying kids with Diet Coke. It's alright, it's sugar free. Parents, relax. You don't get this shit on other professional streams.
Professional stream, that's not us.
That's definitely not us.
Could never be us.
No, it'll never be. Ball back with Alice now. I don't like that green kit.
You know, I quite like
No,
that.
I like the yellow one, the one that we used to have.
I love the pink one.
Yeah, but like, I mean, you gotta be Allison to pull that off, basically. Although Queefy and Kelleher looked alright now, which I suppose by proxy means you get away with it.
Yeah, exactly. The yellow one last year was fairly fucking pain though, wasn't it?
It was pretty damn
nice.
nice.
Bring back that word. I say it ironically.
Oh look, I'm on the Genk bench.
Oh, the dreadlock.
He's actually bald, though. Like, I'm pretend bald.
I thought you meant to go with the dreadlocks.
No, I meant the bald guy. Is Pep an overprivileged tithead? I mean, that's the first question that caught my eye when I had a look.
They said it, no. It's like,
no, I genuinely think he's a great manager. I'm not taking the piss.
he's a bit of a twat, though, isn't he?
He's obsessed with Liverpool right now, as he rightly should be. But look, you can't take away from him. The man's won a lot of stuff, and people will say he's a checkbook manager, but the world needs checkbook managers. That's my answer to that.
Is that the bloke off Mock Week?
I fucking wish.
I am Russell Howard, yeah, you're right.
I wish I could get that many gigs. I mean, Darragh O'Brien has a work rate second to none. He's like Robot Wars, Blockbusters, Mock the Week, anything. Just we need a presenter. And look, what the fuck was that? The Genk goalkeeper's forgotten how to play football. What was the one you sent me the video of? Remember you said this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. Was it the keeper just passed the ball to the other team and they went and scored or something? It was a European game or something.
Don't remember. I'll try to find it there.
I've my memory shocking. It was one of those where I pretended I watched the clip you sent me. Naby Keita now, left hand side. Again, he's been quite quiet in the game, although you wouldn't know that because we haven't been talking about it too much. Joe Gomez now, right hand side. This is a nice game actually for Gomez to get back into a rhythm, isn't it? Because he knows it's not going to be his worst night, let's say, with regards to opposition.
Yeah, he shouldn't be tasked too much here. Fingers crossed.
Right, here we go. Right hand side, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Every time he picks up the ball, I'm expecting miracles. I mean, like, he's still as young as he is. That is scary, isn't it? How young he is, like.
Is he younger than me, actually? How old is he? Is he 21 now?
You don't know what age you are. I mean, I had to show you your own Twitter bio and tell you you're the wrong age on it. And that's no joke. I genuinely had to send him a message going, dickhead, you're not 20.
See, I'm not obsessed with bios like you. You've a strange obsession with Twitter bios.
Says the man who sends me a message the other day going, change my Twitter image.
Yeah, image. Once every like 6 months. You change the bio every like 2 weeks.
And it could be as much as like a dot to
You'd be messaging me like, do you think I should put this capital there? Like, I don't fucking care.
PCV. Right, Genk right hand side. Please do be keeping us up to date, ladies and gents. What's this? I can't even pronounce your name. Mr. Oakey's going for a 3-0 win for the Reds. Me and Brian have a rule, by the way, because a lot of people often put in fake scores, as you know, in the chat. And myself and Brian were having a conversation last night. I think this is a fair rule. If the numbers that go in is more than one goal that's in the game, like it's a clear prediction.
Yeah, because it's obviously not going to go from 1 to 4-0 in space of a second. Like.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think that's oh, go on, Chambo, go on, shoot! Oh, you he's don't shoot!
Well, oh. He doesn't know he's going to score from like.
If he scored from an inch inside the box, I'd find it hard to celebrate. That's how selfish I am.
Didn't happen to you with Tony Cruz, didn't it, in the World Cup? You had him score outside the box. He took that. Remember the free? It was like an inch inside the box.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly cried. I think I spent 2 weeks arguing with Paddy Power over that. Chamberlain, Milner. Rolls the ball out right hand side. Fabinho plays it out to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He gets a chance to whip a ball in. It's blocked. Just confirmation, by the way, for everyone. I'll be joined by Cash next Monday. She's going to come on for a chat. She was unwell yesterday, so it'd be great to catch up. But alright, Genk on the counter.
Be great to cash up, won't it?
Bit of bum. Definitely not Russell Howard sitting beside me. He's funny. Ball into the box. Allison comes and claims it. Job was a good one. Right, here we go. Trent now right hand side, rolls it out to Mo. Just have a run on him, Mo. Just take them all on, son.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, look at that. What a run.
Really good footwork now.
Right hand side, waits for support. Gives it to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Spreads the ball out left hand side to James Milner. He gives it to Naby Keita. Keita, good little footwork. Oh, unlucky. Trying to make your man to get into the box and Genk managed to play the way out.
2-0 Leon.
Again, like we've spoken before about chance here for Genk to counter attack. Actually,
they're too slow to counter attack.
They look like they're scared to do it.
He was clear through there and he turned back and now we've like 10 men behind the ball again.
And Salah's pressed on his back with their goalkeeper.
That's
like
ridiculous.
That is crazy.
So that was us we would score like.
I've no idea what I was going to say a second ago. I've completely forgotten about it. It must have been important. Throw in Milner left hand side. I am a little bit disappointed that Brewster and Elliott aren't on the bench. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, nice to give him a few minutes, so even just the experience of being in the squad for a Champions League game.
Why is Arsenal's Europa League game at 3:30 tomorrow afternoon on a Wednesday?
3:30?
Yeah, on a Wednesday though. Why is like Coronation Street football or Emmerdale football on a Wednesday?
Where is Vitoria?
Portugal.
It's not even like it's weird times.
Yeah, like it's not. Yeah, it's not like over in.
It's not like 4 hours ahead or anything.
Donetsk or somewhere like that. Like, anybody have to give us an answer on that one? Is that Uncle Fester? Said Robert Bundle. It is, mate. Your mother unfortunately had an Uncle Fester fetish and asked me would I dress up as Uncle Fester for today's stream, and I don't like to disappoint your mother, mate. So I am where we am.
You still disappoint her every night, so.
Yeah, I will. But at least I'll disappoint her dressed as Uncle Fester. Uncle Fester fucking wishes he was this brown, mate. Do you know what I mean? Craig of 6 months ago looked a lot more like Uncle Fester.
They look like they're getting frustrated now, don't they?
They do. Just don't foul any of our fucking players, like, and injure them. I'm still haunted by that whole Son incident, by the way.
Oh, why is Arsenal now holding his knee?
Oh, Keita blocked. Chamberlain's down.
Fuck my life.
Don't get up. Get up. You have a goal to be scoring. Oh, he's not. He's down. Chamberlain's down, holding his
literally
ankle.
Just after he said it.
His ankle. His right ankle. It didn't look though. It was a bad tackle. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it was.
Wasn't malicious. So.
No. He got the ball, and there was contact on the follow through. But I'm just trying to work out the injury here. Like, he's trying to walk it off. Go on, Alex. Walk it off, pal.
I think he'll be alright.
If nothing else, just put out a chair there and the edge of the 18-yard box for just roll the ball across and let run onto it.
3-1 Ajax.
Oh my god.
That's mental.
That's mental.
That's what I said.
Son's red card was brought back. Has it been overturned?
Yeah, I went saying that to you earlier actually. Yeah.
I haven't been on anything today because I have my appointment with my doctor today. So
what did you think of the two teams by the Carabao Cup stuff?
Oh yeah, we'll get to that half time actually. It's probably a good time to chat about that. We'll break that news for anyone who hasn't heard of the half time as well. Chamberlain's He's trying to run it off, in fairness to him, which he wouldn't be doing. They wouldn't be taking a chance with the game coming up at the weekend.
Seems to be moving fairly freely again.
Yeah, there are some of those that you can run off. Like,
This one of the ones was just sore. It wasn't actually an injury. Like,
who's on the ball here now? Nice little footwork. I often wonder as well, is it weird that when, here we go, left hand side, I'll come back to this in a second, Milner, ball into the box, Salah, come on Mo! Oh, unlucky, strike across goal, just misses the far post again.
tight angle there.
It was a very tight, like if he had scored it would have been a wonder goal, like it was just, you know, you expect the highest standards of Mo, but good play to get himself into that position. Unlucky. What I was going to say a minute ago is I often wonder when players get injured, do their wives go, oh fuck, I've got to put up with him now. Looking at him moping around the house, listening to him pissing and moaning about what he would have done if he was on the pitch. I often wonder about that because it's exactly what I put my missus through. Look at those attempts. 11 for Liverpool with 3 on target, and Genk have had 0 attempts with 0 on target, clearly. That's shocking. That is not even one attempt, like, never mind on target.
They look afraid to attack.
Milner now plays the ball into Naby Keita. Keita shifts the ball back to Virgil van Dijk. Wasn't even looking, plays back to Naby Keita. He's waving at somebody. No joke.
He's taking pictures with the crowd and he's still just pinging balls around their place. Like.
Origi now rolls the ball across. Gini Wijnaldum. No support. Has to turn back.
It's on BT Sport 3 for those who are asking as well. No,
yes,
it's
it
on
is.
RT as well, I think we're watching on BT.
Yeah, we're on BT. Trent now right hand side. He goes all the way back to Alisson. Little header from Alisson there to Van Dijk. No, just ain't no thing. Goalkeeper into the 18-yard box, knocking it down to the best centre half in the world.
Brewster and Elliott played earlier on, so that kind of explains why they're not here then.
Oh, I didn't see again. I haven't been watching anything. They played in the UEFA Youth League, did they?
Must have been.
Still though, I thought it was an opportunity today to play them. Right, here we go. Chamberlain into the box, little ball to Salah. Keep it in, Mo. Pulls it back. Origi, is that a corner?
Yeah.
Yes, corner to Liverpool, right hand side. Good work again there by Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Mo Salah. Salah tried to stand the ball up the edge of the 6-yard box.
Did well to keep it in.
He did. Mr. Ponytail tattoo on his neck managed to put it out for a corner. Ziyech scored for Ajax. Well, cue the people wanting Ziyech as Liverpool player. Cheers for those who've subscribed as well. See the numbers moved up again. You're absolute superstars. Oh. Swing and a miss by Van Dijk there. That's the second time he's got himself into that position.
It was so clear as well.
Look at this. Go on. Go on. Oh.
Why did he shoot outside with his foot? I don't get that.
I think he was trying to toe poke, was he?
He always does that though. I've seen him score bangers doing that, but that seems to be his technique. He just kind of...
Oh, Van Dijk, man.
Rather than curve it, he kind of just like, toe pokes or like outside the foot.
Another corner that Van Dijk pulled away towards the penalty area and Trent picked him out. But it was a swing and a miss.
Would have been some goal though. Imagine he just banged it in top corner.
Yeah, but again, most people probably have him on score a header. The disappointment.
True.
I always think of the betting community, Connor, when I'm going through these things.
Oh, go on.
Go on, Mo. Mo! Ooh.
That's awful. I think it was a foul, is it?
I want him to score so badly. I really want him back confident. Well, he's always confident. He's a wonderful footballer. He's onside. I think they're arguing over a potential foul.
Yeah, you think he kind of give him just soft, if it was.
Let's have a look. There's nothing in that. No, there was no way that. So now we're going to have a chat about why Mo didn't hit the target. Genk now have the ball, left hand side. Oh, works it out right hand side. Cleared by Van Dijk. Ajax are winning 3-1 against Chelsea, said Joe Morris. Thank you for that, mate.
2-0 Inter now as well.
2-0 to Inter. Wow. I mean,
Dortmund at home there as well.
That's awful. What's going on with Dortmund? Ooh!
Oh God.
Oh God, Genk should have scored. Did Trent put that behind?
Yeah.
Oh, what defending that was then. I assumed it was the forward that missed it, but...
Trent got a foot to him.
Look at the well, wow, that is unbelievable defender from Trent. Like, your man had a yard and a half on him, and Trent was wrong side, and he still manages to get the other side of him and put a foot in to put it behind. Wonderful defending. Corner in now from Genk. 1-1.
Fuck's sake.
1-1. An absolute belter of a header.
Oh well.
Change the old score there, Crosby.
If I can find a mouse, there we go.
Yeah, 1-1. It was a quality header. Klopp again with the fucking laughing, mate, when we concede a goal. Stop that, please, Jurgs. We're going back to this zonal system of marking. Your man got a clear run. Milner. Goes in between Milner and Chamberlain. And
Fabinho lost his man there. But then again, like, his own league, he's not supposed to follow him. That's the problem with it.
That's the problem is the zone. When you're defending zonally, you're going from a standing start, whereas the opposition get to have a running start. And there's only going to be one winner in an aerial duel if somebody has a run at the ball.
It's a big cunt, isn't he? Tall.
It's a quality header, to be fair. 1-1.
There goes my prediction then.
First shot on target. First strike at the goal and first shot on target. Right, here we go. Loads of time. Cue the trolls.
Actually, when is the last time we got a clean sheet?
Don't bring up bad defending, mate. Jesus.
Just curious, people are saying in the chat.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm one of these that only work off 3 points. That's honestly.
Yeah, 5-4 is the same.
If we won 38 games 5-4, I wouldn't give a fuck. If we won the league with the most goals conceded in the history of the Premier League, I wouldn't care as long as we won the league. Salah now has it right hand side. Look, it is frustrating, but we don't know how to lose or not win, particularly at home, so we will be winning this game. That's how confident I am. Genk could go 5-1 up and I'd still be sitting here going, I wonder when we'll score the 6th. Right, so Genk have it now right hand side. Little ball. I wonder if Liverpool players, and again this is just completely a guess, subconsciously are playing at 80%, knowing what's coming on Sunday. I mean, that's a dangerous thing to do, both from an injury perspective.
Yeah, I'd say it won't be subconsciously, but like, you know, well, Klopp has these drills to just give 100% every time they go out.
Good opportunity here for Genk again. Shot, strike. Ooh, fucking hell. Close. 1-1 still. But like, we cannot be giving them opportunities like that.
Napoli 1-0.
Strike through Gomez's legs. It was about half a yard wide, and I don't think Alisson was going to get there. 1-1 you said in the Napoli game. Any put the score in yet? No. Rabadan, have we missed the super chat from Rabadan?
No, that was earlier, I think, was it?
8 o'clock, sorry it was, yeah, you're right, my bad. Van Dijk now, right hand side, plays it in field, Fabinho. Obviously when we do watch-alongs, ladies and gents, we don't have the volume on because of copyright and stuff, so can anybody fill us in? What's the atmosphere like? It looks flat, for what I'm seeing anyway.
Yeah,
even the goal celebration seemed quite muted, like. Chamberlain now, he's definitely back at it, like he's ran off that injury for sure. Fabinho, Van Dijk.
Lozano scored for Napoli.
I still thought he played for PSV. Here we go, Fabinho. Little ball breaks, edge of the box. Fabinho sticks his head in where it hurts again. Oh, he's quality.
Go on.
Origi. Oh, Divock, is he fouled? No. Was he fouled as he took at that strike? Or was it just contact afterwards? Anyway, Divock pulled it wide. Was he fouled when he hit this? This is what I'm wondering. No, is the answer.
Someone asked our super chats off. No, they're still on.
No, they're definitely turned on. There's been a few.
Check, still on.
There's been. I mean, if somebody wants to send us £100 just to check.
Just to check, yeah.
I mean, we'll send it back. Minus fees, handling charges, and.
Oh, here we go, Danny. Connor, help. What's up, Danny?
Oh, is that your mate, Danny?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Is it ringing me a minute ago?
The cunt. Here's me mate, the cunt. See, I told you Irish people could use that word as a positive towards their mates. Van Dijk clears it. There's a few people in the chat starting to be a bit panicky. Relax, ladies and gents. If we've learned anything from this team, we'll get the job done tonight. Don't worry about that. Klopp will get into them at half time. And, you know, look at the bench as well, is all I'm saying. I mean, look what's there for us. Adrian, he can come on. He can score worldies. No, to be fair, like, Mane's on the bench, Firmino's on the bench. Curtis Jones is on the bench. And That's Robbo's on the bench. So there's loads of options there. And come on Salzburg, said Jersey Boy as well. Bring on Curtis Jones, said Rodders.
Will the draw there actually suit us better?
In that game?
Yeah, I think it probably would. It'd leave us like nearly guaranteed top 2 and that top as well.
Yeah.
I think if we beat Salzburg and then draw with Napoli, we'd still finish top then.
Oh! I don't want to have to go to Salzburg in the last group game needing a win. Put it that way. Especially it's a 5:55 kickoff for that one as well.
So I'm just laughing. Danny's stuck on the toilet. He said it was out toilet paper.
If you send super chat, Danny, toilet paper will just arrive at your house. I mean, Danny's another culture, so there's another hope in hell of him putting his hand in his pocket. Connor said he never even gets the drinks in. Fabinho, little ball over the top. Good run by Salah. Hit it, mate. Yeah, that'll go out for a corner. Will there be time? Yes, there should just about be time to take this.
I think they have to let time, don't they?
For a corner, I've seen refs pull it up before.
It's bad, doesn't it? Like, imagine you put in there and then the blew up.
Imagine you ran all the way up like Van Dijk there, like. Right, corner coming in now. James Milner. Ball in. Breaks out of the box. Ooh! Van Dijk header just wide. You just wanted to touch Van Dijk there, your man, the defender. That should bring us to half time, ladies and gentlemen. Corner came in from James Milner, cleared by the Genk defence. It was a miss-hit shot by Trent that fell to Van Dijk, who stuck his head in it. It went about half a yard wide. And that brings us to half time, ladies and gentlemen, at Anfield. Liverpool won, Genk won. No attacks from Genk of any note during the game, but they got a corner and scored from it. Again, there's got to be questions asked about our defender from set pieces.
Yeah, it's just all marking is a problem, so.
There is, and I remember seeing Rafael Benitez. I remember going to the Borgosh Energy Theatre to see a live show of Rafael Benitez, and he actually brought somebody from the crowd up on stage and had a discussion about the pros and cons of zonal marking, and he swore by zonal marking, like, still just wouldn't give in.
Like,
even
what is the argument for what does it do better than like picking up a man and sticking with your man?
Honestly, mate, zonal marking wasn't a thing when I was playing football. Like, it did not exist as a thing. It was, yeah, you had a man in the front and back and you picked up your man. Like, when I was playing football, honestly, I know the zonal marking wasn't a thing. I can understand a mix of half zonal marking, half picking up the big men, but as I said, if someone gets a run on you and gets into the space in between two sets of defenders, or you can't track a run, then you're in trouble. If you get the delivery right, I mean, there's bound to have been statistical analysis done in it, like, and Klopp's no fool, of course, but when you concede a goal like that and you're defending from a standing position, there's bound to be conversations about it. Anyway, you wanted to bring up the fact that Liverpool are going to be fielding two teams.
2 games in 24 hours. Like, I think it's the first time it'll ever happen. Like, it happened to United, but they ended up just withdrawing from the competition, didn't actually play. So, like, it'll be interesting to see if we do the same, or will it be actually field like a team of youngsters, basically. So
basically what's happening is, as you know, Liverpool are playing in the Club World Championship in Qatar in December, and within a 24-hour period the quarter-final game against Aston Villa is to take place, and then 24 hours later, as you said, in Doha, I think Liverpool will be playing the World Club Championship, and it's an absolute fucking joke, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I'd actually seen, I don't know if you're taking the piss, but Jamie Carragher said he's actually been asked to be part of the coaching staff for that game, for the Carabao Cup game.
And it wouldn't be surprising. I mean,
he said, what's his man's name? Inglethorpe. What's the first name?
Alex Inglethorpe.
Yeah, I think he said he'd been asked along with him or something.
Rabadab said all is lost. Just kidding. This will be 4-1. I think we'll win it as well, mate. But look, back to the 2 games in 24 hours on different continents. It's they're different continents, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's I mean,
Qatar isn't in Europe.
Well, I tell you what. There's some people in the Champions League, mate. That those lines into Asia have been drawn, like. But yeah, look, either way, it's a joke. To have to field 2 teams in 2 different continents, in 2 different competitions within 24 hours. As a couple of people have mentioned, I think it's something Connor said to me, it's almost like you're being punished for being successful.
It is, because like, we got there by winning the Champions League, and then that just fucks up with the English schedule, which is ridiculous.
Yeah, and that somehow they can't find a way around it, like, something that they knew was entirely possible.
Because you said to me they're actually moving the Club World Cup from next year, isn't it?
I think it's 2021. It becomes a bigger tournament. It's in June and July, and it's a much bigger competition rather than it is now. I think there's group stages and yeah, it's going to be a much bigger thing, which look is a whole another day's argument as to why that's fucking ridiculous to take place in June and July when
There's
players.
no pre-season
Yeah,
then, like.
it's ridiculous. I mean, yeah, there's an
No
argument
break,
you can
yeah.
use it as a pre-season, but
There's no break then.
I mean the club can't benefit off that financially, and I genuinely mean that. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
part
yeah.
of the whole point of the pre-season tours is that they're going around the world promoting the brand and you know, get hoovering up new fans along the way. Yeah, it's frustrating. What do you guys think anyway, ladies and gentlemen? Adidas said we switch off and set pieces. Thoughts on Alisson on his return? It's like you can't be critical of him when he's had fuck all to do and it was a belter of a header. I mean, there's no way he was saving it. What's your thoughts on Alisson since he's come back?
Hasn't really done anything wrong, is he? Hasn't really done an awful lot like outstanding either, but he's just been himself, he's just been good.
That's pretty much where I am on it as well. No criticalness, no praise. It's just he's done his job. 2 games, 2 days, no problem for the mentality monsters. It is, mate, when one of them is in one part of the world and the other one is in the other. Like, it's
bizarre, really.
What do? Do you take the Carabao Cup more seriously and think that the semi, because it's the semi-final of the World Club Championship at that point, and think that you'll get through that with a weaker side and try and keep going and then fly the players over? I mean, I don't even know how to try and figure this one out.
Yeah, because like a lot of people were saying the League Cup is more important, but it's not really, because this is the one trophy we haven't won.
Yes,
and
exactly.
Again, like, even though it's better to say we're world champions, get that badge on the kit and everything. Like, it is more important than the Carabao Cup. Let's be honest, because like, who the fuck really cares about the Carabao Cup? In all honesty.
I would say it's definitely a more prestigious tournament. I fully agree with what Connor said, that it's the one competition that we haven't won as a football club. Still doesn't excuse the fact though that this predicament has happened. It's fucking ridiculous, quite frankly. I mean, then you bring up the whole argument around are there too many domestic cup competitions. Some leagues only have one cup. I have an affinity with the League Cup. I have to say, I like the League Cup. I look at the Millennium Stadium very fondly. During that period where Wembley was being renovated and the finals were there, we seem to be winning fucking everything. So I've always kind of liked the League Cup.
We hold a record for it, actually, don't we? Most wins.
Hand on heart, I'd actually rather win the League Cup than the FA Cup.
Why?
I don't know. I just have an affinity towards that more than the FA Cup.
The FA Cup's a much bigger cup, though, isn't it?
Yes. And the FA... it's kind of the same fucking thing, though.
It is the same concept, but that's what I don't understand.
It gives the
I understand
lesser
the FA Cup
clubs.
is a bigger tournament, but why? Because it's essentially the same teams. Like, I know there's more teams in the FA Cup, but like no non-league.
I think the reason is the football associations, or any club that's registered to the football association, even non-league, lower league clubs like amateur teams can enter into the knockout stages.
Win it, right? It's always going to be like.
No, but it gives them an opportunity whether the League Cup is for league clubs. So you know you have to be a member of the.
Like the magic of the cup, if some like unheard of team somehow manages to get into it, or even make it like maybe like a League 2 team gets to the quarter final, it is interesting. But like I said, they're never going to win it, are they?
I'm just looking at the replay here. The Genk goal, as you said, Fabinho lost his man. Milner couldn't get to him. Full quality, full credit where it's due to the Genk player. I mean, absolute bullet header, lovely goal, but fucking not great defending. And again, Pep's probably sitting there now saying to his fucking attackers, look, they can be got at. Yeah, look, it's, I don't know, there's no defending the goal from a point of view of it not being good enough from our perspective. It was awful. Did you ever get confirmation on that Poppy thing, by the way?
For the home
game.
I'm assuming it's right, because I seen who was playing. The Spurs didn't have it as well, and who was playing as it now? It was mostly away teams didn't have them, like if not all I've seen didn't.
Oh no, I've seen a couple of away teams that did have them, definitely. But so for what we're talking about is,
but that could be if they're away next week as well. That could be, but they might have to have it within this week or something, is it?
Somebody asked in the chat why Liverpool weren't wearing poppies against Aston Villa, and it was a question I genuinely didn't know the answer to. So I asked Connor, and he had a theory that you wear it in your closest home game to Remembrance Sunday.
Yeah, I've seen that on Twitter. I've seen a few people say it, so I assume that's probably.
And that makes perfect sense. So we'll most likely be wearing them then against Manchester City.
Yeah.
Which will make perfect sense. It was just something we were curious about. Soft goal to concede, said Daryl. We don't care. So Premier League on YouTube. At least you don't have some Mexican randos talking like they're Beckenbauer. I don't know what that's about.
So that's supposed to be us.
If any Mexican randos want to come on here talking like they're Beckenbauer, by all means. I mean, Beckenbauer has got a fucking
that
patch.
sounds like some heavy D.
Does he not know that I played at a high level? Does he
not
know?
And that you're half Mexican, like.
Si, senor. I mean, fuck's sake, get with the program, mate. I am basically fucking Beckenbauer reincarnated as a goalkeeper. That let himself go a little bit and hasn't been to hair restoration clinic Blackrock. I mean, nobody outside of Ireland's getting that ad whatsoever. Crosby, Danny's just saying. Crosby shags.
Shags cows, he's saying.
Well,
I mean, he said it.
He knows you better than me. I mean, you breed them. Do you know what I mean? And people thought my hard drive needed to be checked. Look, John Hamilton deleted that. That's Connor's mate, John.
Well in, John.
That's Connor's best mate.
Fucking leave now.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, fuming! I can smell the fume from Danny from here. Yeah, and people thought that was the same. People thought it was my hard drive that needed checking.
Yeah.
Fucking Connor's is just moo. Different levels of fucking pain. Moo. Oh. No, I meant the narrators for the TV. It's like, that's alright, mate. We're only having a take of the piss. We don't take anything seriously. Liverpool always piss me off when they score late. I love it, personally.
I love it.
Nothing better for subscribers than a late goal as well.
Yeah,
Remember I showed you the other day, between the 94th minute and the end of the stream, we got 300 subscribers.
It's fucking beautiful, like, isn't it?
Absolute quality. If you're enjoying this stream, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, give the stream a thumbs up, give us your predictions for the second half as well. Any thoughts on changes you'd like to see made, please do put it into the chat and we'll try our best to get through it. The boys together, it's a cocky Irish guy. Finally. Do you know what I mean? They miss you when you're not here. I don't. But I love hogging all the limelight. Like,
he loves the glory.
I mean, yeah, like people are often saying, can I come on the stream? I would let you on, but I can't this week.
My ego's too big this week, can't fit onto the channel. Yeah,
the green screen isn't big enough for the two of us. I've only got one chair from Serendipity Furniture. I'll be coming in by Skype, that doesn't matter. It's
just the bandwidth. The chair blocks all the bandwidth.
Yeah, it's the flux capacitor. It's acting up at the minute. Milner out said, Cheche? Is it Cheche? 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 I just want to say that now for the entire stream. Sorry, by the way, please don't think we're taking the piss out of your name. That is not our intention. We love you. And Milner out, no.
We're taking the piss out of the fact that we can't pronounce.
Yeah, we're taking the piss out of I cannot pronounce any name that's written on that screen, and that's just a fact. What else we got? Hi Craig from Australia. Angry Angus, how are you, mate? Welcome, great to have you with us. Is Serendipity from Queensland, Australia? Why did I want to go Australia? No, they're not. They're from the UK, mate, and they make absolutely quality furniture, and they can ship anywhere in Europe. Check them out, Serendipity Furniture, on Facebook, on Twitter. For those of you that watch the stream usually and on Instagram, know that the chair that I sit in normally is a beautiful piece of furniture from Serendipity that I have. Do you have one, Connor?
I don't. No.
Connor doesn't have one.
I'm not enough of a superstar apparently to go.
Only the talent get the chairs, and this level of wallpaper.
That's it. Yeah.
I had to put this up because I'm sick of the bullying about the wallpaper.
Everyone's slagging off the wallpaper, yeah.
My fucking wallpaper in this house is do you know what the most annoying thing is? They slagged it off and it's new. Well, newish, but it's up in a year. And I mean, do you know what I had to go through to watch my 62-year-old mother-in-law put that wallpaper up?
It must have been tough.
It was fucking awful, mate. I'm not going to lie to you.
Tough, hard.
It got to one point I was nearly going to put a bit of paste on the paper for give her a hand. Like, didn't quite do it. Like, she kept looking at me and I kept going, YouTuber. Sorry,
I'm an internet sensation.
Sensational. Yeah. Yeah, basically. I'm a lazy fucker is where we're going with this one. Hello from... I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one. Stephen McCartney, how are you, sir? From Connor. Do you want to have a whack at that one?
Where is it?
Jerez de la Frontera, is that it?
I can't see, we're looking at.
But above the football it says Sport Hub. This is hello from Jerez de la Frontera.
Jerez de la Frontera. Here we go.
Yeah. Hello.
Absolutely flawless pronunciation. There.
Sexy shirt, Craig. Thank you very much, cocky Irish guy. I am willing to sell it for charity if it gets me a shit ton of money. And by charity, I mean the Craig Holden send them to Disneyland fund, which is a thing. I mean, I don't want to go to Disneyland, actually, to be quite honest with you. We can't even push the old send Connor to space camp nonsense.
The American one, or
no,
you don't want to go back there?
No, I've told you, Mickey's a rapist, and there's no way around that. Financially, I'm only talking from a financial perspective here. Right, we're not too long away from the second half, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. They're coming back on now on BT Sport. Connor's going to get ready with the clock, and we will be good to go, hopefully. Hello from the Netherlands. How are you, sir? Welcome. Was it a good Liverpool goal? It was a lovely scoop.
Yeah, nice little scoop from Gini Wijnaldum.
It was. It was a good finish, actually. It was improvisation par excellence is probably the way to do it. Look, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Mickey Mouse is a No, I said rapist. I definitely didn't say racist. I said rapist. Not that that's any better. But that's an inside joke from a long time ago. I basically said that when I went to Euro Disney or Disneyland Paris with the kids, I was financially raped by that fucker of a mouse. But bring your kids there. It's a wonderful place. Just make sure you've got deep pockets. Hey Craig, the King Kibble as well. Don't forget, ladies and gents, we have a second channel that will be doing the KSI Logan Paul 2 from on Saturday night. There is a link to it in the stream description. Please make sure to subscribe to Crack On as well. It'll be our first time doing anything on that channel, so we're really looking forward to having the 12 of you over there in the chat. It should be fun. I've no idea what to expect. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What are we at?
And we're going to be under the influence as well. I won't say what of, I'll let you guess that. But it's going to be fun. Right, anyway. I can almost see Dave writing Captain Morgan, wanting to write Captain Morgan's. Right, anyway, we're underway for the second half. The Reds immediately go along towards Divock Origi, and it's cleared by Genk upfield. Fingers crossed, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain does the decent thing in the second half and bangs one in from 20 yards. I mean, he didn't even take a shot, Connor, from outside the box. I mean, it's like he's trying to taunt me.
As if he doesn't want you to win the bet, like.
Go on, Divock. That footwork again. He loves a little flick, doesn't he? I mean, Lallana must look at him in training now and go, hang on there, mate. There's one of us here that does flicks. And Origi goes, yeah, mate, but there's one of us here that actually has a contract that goes beyond the end of this season. Woo! Enjoy the MLS, bitch! Nothing but love, though, for Lallana, really. And that is an interesting talking point. I am very intrigued to see if the club offer him a new deal or not. Right, Trent, misplaced pass from Trent, but good tracking back by Origi, and Fabinho heads it across to Virgil van Dijk. Craig, Connor's gone out a day, said Jordan.
Sick of nose kicking out.
Going out of date? What does that mean? Surely he's definitely got a best before day.
He's a bit slow. He's a bit slow in the head.
Oh, he's an Amadon.
He's an Amadon.
Yeah, there we go. We've come up with a word that we can use instead of saying retard, because I know the word retard offends a lot of people, and correctly so we don't use the word retard. You'll never hear me saying the word retard on this channel, because retard is a word that's very offensive to people, and I would never call anybody a retard. But Amadon, on the other hand, Amadon is an Irish word for idiot, and it's a word that I've decided we need to introduce into the vocabulary.
Turn it global.
Yeah, I mean, I can see the t-shirts now. Anfield Agenda Amadons. Ball cleared by Genk in the box. No changes, by the way, to either side that we can work out. And by that I mean we don't recognise any different Liverpool players because we don't know any of the Genk ones. Ponytail man's still out there anyway. Van Dijk. How are you on coloured boots, mate? What's your thought process on this one? I'm old school.
In what way? Like,
I'm old school, black and white. That's it.
What's wrong with a bit yellow or orange? That's nice.
I don't know. It's a bit flashy, isn't it? It's a bit cocky, like.
It makes it easier to stand out, though. Like, as in, like, if I see left side of the pitch with yellow boots, I'm fairly sure it's probably Milner, like, in this game.
Oh. I mean, a pair of Copa Mundials, like, or a pair of, do you know what I mean, blackout Puma Kings, like, a tiny bit of gold just writing for the King and the Puma Kings, like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think if you got it, I suppose it's okay for.
You love like thick black border around all these runners. And
I'm old school. I also don't like these boots that have the sock built into them, because I genuinely believe they cause more injuries.
They're just fucking weird, I know. Did you ever try them on?
No, actually, I can't say I have. I remember when I was playing back in the day, my boots got wet. Like, you fucking knew you were wearing a pair of boots, like, because they were heavy as fuck. And these days, when I pick up a pair of boots, I mean, if my daughter needs them for school or Lucas wanted a pair or something, I pick them up and I just feel like I'm holding nothing. Like, you used to be able to take a kick on the foot in a pair of boots and survive without your metatarsal. There was no such thing as a metatarsal getting broken when I was younger.
It was just leg and arm. And
Oh, Chambo, Meg rolls into Divock Origi. Origi just goes through the middle of two.
Shoot though.
No, he's waiting. He's building up to it. Origi. Strike from Origi.
Ooh.
Keeper made an absolute meal of that one.
That could be out, was it?
He's still gorgeous though, isn't he? He's still a beautiful looking man.
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, you fuck cows, mate. Do you know what I mean? Like levels. Strike from Origi outside the box. It's good the way you whip that round, actually. I love when players use their defender or their own player as a disguise to whip the ball around. Like,
yeah, because the keeper sees it late then, not to...
Yeah, there's nothing worse for a goalkeeper than not being able to set. Go on, Salah. Oh, is it wrong that I want him to just knock it out to Chamberlain there?
Chamberlain go back 4 yards and take a shot.
Yeah, just 1 millimetre or like on the line, which is class.
Actually, if it's on the line, what happens?
It's in the box. On the line's a penalty, so on the line's in the box, unfortunately.
I'm sure Paddy Power would have something to say about that.
I'd probably say why you contacted us, mate. You put the bet on with Sky. What else we got? I'm baffled as to how they're allowed to have a betting company and a
it's
fucking.
ridiculous. I don't understand that.
It's madness, like.
Like these Sky sources, it's literally just them reading stuff off Twitter.
Yeah, it's craziness. Like they could, if they so wanted to, manipulate any market.
Yeah,
they
could
wanted
say Sky sources say Werner's supposed to join Liverpool. Everyone puts money on that, and it could be nothing in it at all.
Now, of course, I am in no way questioning Sky's integrity here. I mean, I'm sure that they're fully regulated.
Is there, like.
But if they so wanted to, if I was in their shoes,
it's like Indy Kayla saying, "Oh, this deal is done. Here's a betting link to go put money on it." Like, you know, it's not done. We still promote betting, not having to dig at him, but accounts like that, just like rumours and stuff. And
don't
like
be having it. Like, he only tweets about selling T-shirts. To be fair. What have we got? Dortmund pulled one back. Go on, Dortmund. Still have that affinity with Dortmund, isn't it? Like, it's mad. Even
there's a link between the club there. Yeah,
well, you'll never walk alone being one of the big links, I suppose, between the two of them. I suppose we have the cop. They have the yellow wall, which is the fucking magnificent sight, actually. Right, Genk on the attack, little ball in behind. Oh, it's like your man was almost embarrassed to be in the box.
Little Trent again.
Trent is quality.
Oh, not offside with 5 minutes later.
Was it on the second phase? Or was it from the initial? If it's from the initial one, it's ridiculous.
The ball back and played it out. Like, it was no good.
Right, here we go. He's on. He's definitely on. Look at Milner, he's definitely on.
That's armpit was offside though.
So if it's that one, what if you've got hairy armpits?
It couldn't be.
Yeah, there was nothing. There was just a bullshit call. Ridiculous. That was a wrong call. Is that you, Martin? Right, Milner out left hand side now. 51 minutes gone. Enough of this nonsense, Reds. Come on and get this game in the bag. Any updates? What have we got? Any updates on the game in Naples? No, still 1-1. Chamberlain now left hand side. How long will Klopp leave this, do you think, before he goes to the big guns from the bench?
Still 1-0 that game's out. 70th minute maybe, if you haven't broke through by then.
90 plus 3 brings Sadio on, so that's alright, lads. You know what's coming.
We need him there for that 10 seconds for the corner, like.
Chamberlain, little diagonal ball far side to Divock. Divock cushions it back to Trent Alexander-Arnold. Please do keep hitting that subscribe button, ladies and gents, if you're enjoying the stream. It'll be lovely to hit 50,000 on this stream. Salah, edge of the box, goes one way then the other, gives to Chamberlain.
Inside the box.
Chamberlain scores 2-1 to Liverpool. Beautiful finish from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain from inside the penalty area. Lovely footwork, quality finish. The man's in form.
If people are wondering why Craig sounds annoyed, he has money on Chamberlain score outside the box.
And I've told you that if that happened, I was going to be. Curtis Jones is in. He's got a little sly slap on the head.
I told you he scored, didn't I? He's guaranteed to fucking score.
Look at the footwork, like. He's quality.
Is that 3 games in a row now he scored?
Look at this, look. Watch the little shuffle. Bang.
Oh, I said to you, he's literally like half an inch.
He's a good yard inside the box, to be fair.
A foot, maybe. Lovely finish.
It was a lovely finish from inside the box.
He has to start on Sunday.
Oh God, you prick! You beautiful prick.
Chamberlain scored for those asking.
It was a great goal as well. Stopped the ball with 1 foot, swiveled his body onto his left foot and just buried it into the corners. 2-1 to the Reds, and all is right with the world, ladies and gentlemen. Salah assist, yep, good shout that, Rodders. It was indeed Mo Salah that laid on the pass. Although it would be very generous to call it an assist, wouldn't it? All the work was done by Chamberlain.
That's the thing with the assist stat, yeah, it's so vague. Like, if Trent plays an 80-yard pass over the top and someone runs onto it and scores, it's an assist. If I pass the ball, or if someone passed the ball like a yard to the left and he's banging in 40 yards, it's still an assist.
If I pass it to you inside their own 18-yard box and you beat 10 players to stick it in the top corner, I get the assist. Like,
I don't think it goes back that far, but like,
I think it does.
no, it has to be within like a phase, I think.
Depends what the phase is then.
But like, if I pass you and you go past the player, that's not your assist then, because something's happening in the meantime. Like, I'm fairly sure now.
Corner anyway to Liverpool, right hand side.
4-1 Ajax.
Fucking hell.
Getting battered.
Hashtag Frank out. That's because of that smart arse Chelsea fucker that was in the chat last night. You're getting what you deserve now, you prick.
Karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Oh, Karma is
Van
a
Dijk,
big, beautiful bitch.
Ran back.
That
like
one's for
40
you,
yards
Brian,
and
by
took
the
it
way.
off.
I just shout out to Brian Morrissey there.
Well,
We were
sure,
both waiting last night. We had a Chelsea fan in, and he was one of those. He kept commenting right on the verge of will we boot him out or not. You know, kept giving him the benefit of the doubt. I actually apologised to him because I forgot they won the Champions League, and then right at the end of the stream, like last comment after he said goodbye, he went full on into the usual having a dig at Scousers. Yeah, fucking cunt.
Oh, go on.
Go on, Gini Wijnaldum, little ball to. Oh, he tried to feed Mo. Good stuff, right in front of the cop as well. I think he wanted that from Mo. Do you know that? I mean, good work here. Little flick from Divock. Gini goes running into the box. I mean, I don't know.
There's about 3 players in the way at a bad angle.
But it's Gini Wijnaldum. He can scoop it.
That's true. Scoopy Dink.
Scoopy Dink. That is that. If that is not FIFA 21, then you're missing a trick. That's an awful corner from Trent. Scenes now when Chamberlain bangs the second one in from about 25 yards. You'll hit the bar or something, watch. Go on.
Shoot.
Ball in from Chamberlain deep towards the back post. Van Dijk heads it down. Oh, lucky. Tried to pick out Mo again. 55 minutes gone at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. Liverpool leading Genk by 2-1. Goals from Gini Wijnaldum and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And the Genk goal was scored by in the first half.
Why is the score so far over to the left?
I don't know, that's a Crosby problem. I'm blaming you on everything. Hashtag blame Connor. I didn't even notice that you put that in the redone image until afterwards.
I was wondering, you didn't mention it.
No, I did notice it until I watched the clip back later on.
It's a bit bad, isn't it?
The king of Chelsea has abdicated. I love, mate, that is, just the language used there is mwah. That abdicated. That's a word I could use over and over again if I knew what it meant. No, I do know what it means, obviously.
Oh, what a ball.
He's inside the box, Chamberlain. Don't dare shoot.
Ox in the box.
Scenes of Chamberlain picks up the ball, rounds the keeper, runs back out to the edge of the box, looks at me, winks, and then Scoopy Dinks in the corner. Oh, Scoopy Dink is my new favourite word.
I can't claim credit for it. I've seen videos from like Scottish fella commentating on Messi, I think it was.
Cancel the merch. Cancel the Scoopy Dink merch. It's all over.
I've seen the video years ago. I haven't read the find since. If anyone knows what I'm on about, please send it to us because it's fucking brilliant.
Did you see? Oh, we'll talk about this later on in the post-match show. We'll keep going with the game. Right, we haven't even hit 26,300, ladies and gents. If you are enjoying the stream, stop being such scabby bastards and hit that subscribe button. You know you bleeding want it. I mean, Connor's here.
If you don't subscribe in the next 10 seconds, Craig will be at the end of your bed tonight.
You know I will, motherfuckers. You know that, like, basically there's a program on Anfield Agenda that takes over each and every one of your webcams. It doesn't watch on you, it just sends you naked pictures of me over and over and over again.
Why would I hack their webcams to show pictures of you?
Because I only think about me, mate. I mean, you just concentrate on fucking cows and leave the...
Why hack the webcams then?
Because I don't know how to do an email scam. I told you, my technical proficiency is awful.
Was they just pay you to stop sending pictures in, like?
Yeah.
Every time they go to show their friend like something on their phone, a picture of you.
Do you remember the oak I sent you about me, where your man said, I know your password, and I've got a video of you masturbating, and if you don't send us money... Oh, here we go, Salah.
Please score so we can tip that up.
Oh, that is awful. That is absolutely awful.
Should have scored there.
Should have scored. Anyway, back to the story. So I got an email one day from actually I say one day, I've got a couple of them, from this guy that said, I know your password, and I've infected your computer with a virus. I've also got a video of you taking care of yourself.
Failing all not November, we'll say.
Yeah, in front of your webcam, and if you don't send me this amount of money, I'm going to basically share this information. Well, firstly, he got the password wrong, which you wouldn't expect. But secondly, if anybody that knows anything about me knows, I only watch porn on my phone. And my laptop, as Connor knows, basically has dust on it because it only gets used for the stream. So, very easy to spot a scam on that one. But I made Connor send them the money anyway, just to be on the safe side. There are some fucking good phishing scams, aren't there, though?
Really are. Anyway, back to the game.
I'm educating people here, mate. I'm doing a service.
So what's that? Shrinkflation, was it? Did you mention shrinkflation? There we go, 300.
See, they love us.
We talk about talk about Craig's nudes and videos being leaked and love subs. You love to see it.
Oh, that was good interception here from Virgil van Dijk. Carries the ball.
Craig's password for everything is 1 2 3 4. You're not too far off, man.
1 2 3 whore. That's my password.
Everyone will try to hack into this.
Hendo 3 clatter.
I'm getting emails on like now saying password incorrect on Twitter all the time. Everyone trying that.
Did you have an issue? And does any Mac users out there ever put the right password into their Mac and be told it's wrong? Because it's happened. Yeah, it happened to me the other day, and I actually found myself shouting at the computer like. I'm not joking. I was actually shouting at it, going, "I'm fucking right. I know I'm right." What have we got here?
What time is the City games? 4:30, is it?
When? On Sunday, sorry, I thought you meant the Champions League tomorrow.
Faster.
Yeah, 4:30. Sorry, 4:30 on Sunday. We'll be starting our watch along from 4 o'clock for that one. Right, free kick to Genk, ball delivered into the box deep, headed straight. I think they're off. I think they were off.
I think the flag was up.
Yeah, I think he was offside.
My one matter is like the captain. His face looks a bit like Machine Gun Kelly or someone.
A fucking B-Tech Machine Gun Kelly.
He looks like some like rapper. He reminds me of someone. I can't think.
Don't say B. You can't say that. Jack mate will get upset. If you said that was brilliant, by the way. Some of the memes as well, and the edits that were sent to him were absolute quality. Shout out to Jack mate, by the way, very funny man.
Love him.
Yeah, he's quality, to be fair. 4-1 Ajax. Like, I keep reading that over and over again. Does anybody know the score in the Chelsea Ajax game by any chance, ladies and gents?
I, for one, have not seen the score yet.
Have you not?
I have.
I, for one, have also not seen the score. It's one for all.
Fuck's sake.
What's that last comment?
It's not a scoring, but pissing on Mom T is bad. Thank you, Jahiz.
Okay, I mean, I fully agree with you. Pissing on your mum's tea is definitely bad. It's not something we recommend on the channel.
What is common for
Salah, little flick. Genie.
That's a handball.
That was a little scoopy dink there from Genie, and it looked like a handball. It did look like a handball.
It could have his head be fair enough.
Doesn't matter. Martin Atkinson's a cheating bastard. Van Dijk now.
What you seen the box?
Oh, Chamberlain.
That's a fucking.
Give it to. Where's Chamberlain? That's all I'm looking around to see. He's at the back post. Van Dijk. Ooh.
Get a penalty out Chamberlain. Like, nah, move back.
Corner. The Liverpool right hand side.
Napoli.
They're going back to have a look at this. They're looking at it. Let's see in the replay. I can't even see. I can't even see. Yeah. I think it hit his chest, but I still.
Here, no?
It was too quick, even for the replay, for me to be able to see clearly what happened.
You don't seem to be looking at it again. No?
It's a corner anyway.
Corner taken quickly, right?
Cleared again.
I can't see that shot of the ball behind Trent, or like the camera behind Trent to the corner without thinking of that.
Milner now crosses the ball deep towards the back post.
Go on.
Ooh, unlucky. Ball breaks to the keeper. We need the third to kill this game off.
4-2.
Boo. Scenes if they come back. If Chelsea come back and get something out of that, I will.
If Chelsea get out, it'll be very 4-2 now, won't it?
Yeah. I can't think of that to go too far. Like, I'm not. Oh, here we go. Trent. Another appeal for a penalty.
Sorry,
that was Chamberlain. Sorry. Sorry. The boots.
See, he's not racist.
No, but he has the right. Oh, he's got the wrong boots as well.
He's not racist. He's just a complete idiot.
I'm just a moron. Yeah.
You'll see he's a footballer. You'll just have to guess at who it is.
I'll be calling Milner or Origi now in a minute. Watch. The only one I never get wrong is Alisson because he's such a handsome bastard. I mean, it's the battle.
2-2 in for Dortmund.
Ooh, Dortmund. You cheeky little minx. Solo White, how are you, sir? Looking forward to the
Very
massive game on Sunday. Welcome into the chat, mate.
To be fair, his arms right size outside.
Chamberlain gets a penalty. Can we have it just outside the box?
That's what I was saying. Let's bring it back.
Can we move it back?
No penalty.
Can you do that? Like, it has to be touching the spot, doesn't it?
I don't know, actually, yeah. Could you bring back if you wanted a better angle at it, like, or something?
I mean, you could just bring in Fraser Foster, who will kick up the penalty spot for you, and then let you bring it wherever you want. Prick. Still haven't forgiven him for that Milner miss.
I still hate him, like.
Oh, I absolutely despise him. And when you bought him on Football Index, I nearly cried, even though he was like 20p or something. And I'm not exaggerating, he was like 20p.
That's all over again.
Brian Morrissey's gone full on Forza Inter. You cheeky mare. Dortmund all the way. So I was saying this the other day, and Liverpool are just playing around midfield here, by the way, ladies and gents. I was saying this the other day.
We're doing all this general chat, aren't we?
I could comment on the game, but I feel like I'm completely ignoring you.
And the fact there's not much to
I have to on Sunday for City. I'm ignoring you. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely ignoring you. I have to commentate on that game for. But you know what's weird? Like you. Hang on, Genie
near the end line.
Pulls it back to Divock. Divock goes onto his left boot, tries to flick it to the back post. I think you're gonna get good numbers for. You get big numbers for. Like I've no idea what.
How's that gone true?
Still. Oh, Trent. Strike! Oh, unlucky over the bar.
Milner went past with 14 men there somehow.
He did. Give that man a new contract immediately.
I'm so fearful of losing on Sunday if that happens and the field league's over. That's a City fan, by the way. So I guess
sorry. I was about to say it's a little bit harsh, but
kind of shows where they might be at. Like I was saying that to you during the week that like I haven't really spoken to any City fans to see what they're thinking in general about what's
it's doubly frightening, isn't it? Because if we win and go 9 points clear, if for any reason we didn't win the league, I'm buried my head in the sand.
It's easier to take if you're just like neck and neck the whole way rather than like a big gap, isn't it? If we not be negative, but if we end up didn't win it, like.
Would you take a draw right now if I offered it to you?
I think we're gonna win though.
You've been very adamant about that. To be fair, for the last few days we've been talking about it.
I think we do it.
And you were spot on in the Champions League. You said to me you were winning both. You told me we're winning home and away in the Champions League, and like
we're getting the same feeling.
It's almost you never get this guy worked up. Like he never gets excited. He never gets like he is the antithesis of me. But I got that out one goal.
I someone to spam and sell Mane by Peter Old Wingy.
He can't buy him. He's tunnelling his way somewhere. Wasn't it him that wasn't outside? Where was he? Stoke or West Brom or? Sitting somewhere in his fucking car, basically. Just they wouldn't let him in. That was the best part. They wouldn't let him into the fucking ground. That was quality. Had to sit outside, fans coming up, knocking on his window and all. That was brilliant. Shout out to Peter Adam Winky, you absolute legend. Not a fuck given. And then went back and played for them and all. Like not a single fuck given. Right, Origi, Salah, Chamberlain, you're in the box, mate. Get out. Oof. We need to get this third to kill this off. I mean, all joking and banter and fun aside, like we can't afford to drop any points here. It's weird because this time last season I'd have been fully confident like we ain't ever conceding. Once we scored one, I was like, well, that's it. We've won this game.
Yeah, it's a bit different. Ajax red card. That's not very 4-2 now, is it? I need to stop, won't I?
No, keep going. More of this. Yeah, let me just.
Blind red card.
Oh, he's a prick. Anyway, fair.
The guy next to you was a distinctive radio voice. Good for commentary. Thanks very much. I'm assuming he means me by that.
I'm assuming he means you as well.
Since I'm the other guy, like
since I just have a dull, monotonous voice, like that would send people to sleep.
You don't get excited at all, do you?
No, never. I'm.
You should be on radio then. Like at least when
I couldn't
do radio. When you pull your shirt off and fucking. Like that Barcelona clip, like no one will have to look at you like.
Salah inside the box.
Go on.
Still the fucking I swear. In the box, yeah, I'm the fucking housewife's favourite one, don't you know? Yeah, fucking. I couldn't do radio. Same way I couldn't do television. I just look. Apart from the fact there's no talent there, like I couldn't swear and promise that I wouldn't use bad language. I try. I mean, I've done it in the 888 stuff we did. Well, I say that.
They bleeped it out, didn't they?
They bleeped it in the clip. They were very generous to me in the editing, to be fair. Yeah, it's so hard. I mean, I when I'm on somebody else's,
Oh
like
yeah, it's another red card.
what? Veltman? Well, is there just a punch up going on in the Chelsea game or something? Fucking hell. Napoli still 1-1 with Salzburg, by the way. Robbo's getting ready to come on by the looks of it. I can understand that because we're not getting, like, as good as Milner is, he's cutting back onto his right far too often.
Yeah, he just doesn't have a left.
And once you cut back into his right hand side like that, he gives the defence a chance to reset because you're not getting the ball in behind that you get from Robertson.
Sorry, is Robbo coming on?
Yeah, he was taking off his shorts anyway, unless he's fucking roasting. A bit of choo-choo action
It's
coming on
just
now.
fucking Derek Lewis. Did you ever see that clip of him with Joe Rogan after his fight? He just took off his shorts and he's just there like Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? I get hot balls. I've said this to you before. When I travel on an airplane, I turn around to my wife going, I've got burly balls again.
4-3, someone saying out. Or penalty. Can someone just say what's actually going on?
Do you know what?
I accidentally 8 men. Surely not all of these things.
Right, let me get this open. Daily Bling got a red, that's 100% certain.
Sometimes 4-3 now.
I think they're running out of space on live score for all the stuff that's going on in that game.
Just swap over.
4-3.
No, I'll say 4-3.
Klopp definitely won't be going to Munich, by the way. We can forget about that one. There was a couple of things I've read on the Munich job. They contacted BTEC Klopp at Tuchel, yeah, to ask him about it, apparently.
I don't get it. What's he actually done?
Nothing.
Why is he getting all these big jobs?
I've never rated him. When they were talking about him at Arsenal, I was like, please fucking do. Give him the job, like.
But, like, what's he actually done? How's he getting the PSG job and now Bayern, like?
He's got PSG, and he's got Cavani, Mbappe, Neymar, fucking Di Maria, Verratti. Did I say Verratti already? Cavani, Neymar, Mbappe. I'm fucking forgetting probably some other superstar. And they still can't do anything in Europe, like.
And they're still losing the fucking... Was it Marmalade or something, was it? Dijon.
Oh, Dijon mustard, yeah.
Mustard, sorry, no Marmalade.
You're just thinking of Lady Marmalade, aren't you? It's because you're sitting beside a sex. I actually nearly said a sex pest. I really nearly said a sex
That's
pest.
a Freudian slip, isn't it?
A Freudian nipple slip.
Jesus Christ.
Penalty, Chelsea, Jorginho. Right, fucking, it's
No,
definitely
4-3.
4-3. Thankfully, I nearly said earlier on, if Chelsea get that back and do some oil, and I stopped. I didn't actually say what I'd do. 70 minutes gone at Anfield anyway. Liverpool leading Genk by 2-1.
Brian, did everyone at the Ajax game just take acid or something? Fuck's sake.
Yeah, was a Jorginho penalty as well. BTEC Fabinho. Oh, go on, Abby. Go on, Abby. Ball back with the Genk keeper. He plays without a bit of pressure from Keita, but Napoli, I was going to say. Genk managed to play it out. It's very hard trying to go in between being a lunatic and going back to talking about football, like. Which is why I cannot wait for the Logan Paul KSI fight.
You just chat absolute bollocks. Like.
Yeah, I cannot wait to be completely...
Has the undercard for that actually been confirmed yet?
Yes, well...
I haven't actually seen it.
I was thinking that we just do the 3 big fights, like.
Yeah, I'm not going to do, like,
we do the Devin Haney, we do the Billy Joe Saunders, and we do the KSI Logan Paul fight, like. I'm assuming that they're going to be the I mean, I'll get the schedule, I'll get the fight card. Do you know what? Interestingly on that one as well, for those of you that are going to be buying it from Sky Box Office, I mean, I very rarely give them credit for that, but the price at £9.99, I thought, yeah, it is very reasonable. Usually you're talking about £20 to £22, depending.
I suppose like the whole thing with like Eddie Hearn talking about like getting this fight on is to bring people in, so like putting a low price as well.
I think they're worried because
they're definitely worried.
On every you go on to Sky Sports News app right now, which I have to say I use infinitely. I use it so much.
4-4 Chelsea.
What? Every fucking third story is. Did you want to know how to book the fight?
4-4. Everyone's saying it. That's mental.
Oh, they're gonna think they're fucking the best team in Europe now.
Has anyone watching this game? Are the red cards actually were they red cards like, or have they been robbed?
Yeah, there's definitely 2 in the space of a minute.
No, I mean like
2 second and they were both double yellows.
What the hell, like?
So
like
they weren't
justified, like. That's madness. How long's left? 15.
17. They're gonna win it, aren't they? Fucking credit to them if they do it.
Imagine the money would have gone that, like.
It's really important that we point out that your man's still a prick. The guy that came in last night, like.
Oh, for a funny if Ajax came back and win it now.
4-4. It is 4-4. Without a shot of a doubt, it's 4-4. It's smart. 4-4. Car? No, little car? No, doesn't ring any bells.
You lost me there.
It's gone over your head, has it? I haven't used that one in a while, actually.
I think I just bullied you into not using it.
Yeah, but I don't have free will on this channel ever. And it's mad the way I can make you post what I want you to post on Twitter, though, isn't it? Like, because you're such.
I'm just your bitch, like.
Yeah, here we go. Double change now for the Reds.
I think someone said Ox coming off, so like you're better gone.
Naby Keita's coming off now. Look, to be fair, I never win bets, so Naby Keita's coming off now, and he's going to be replaced by Choo Choo Robertson. That's what I'm calling him from now on. And Sadio motherfucking Mane, the superstar, is coming on replace Alex Oxlade. Chamberlain, who banged in another goal today.
Outside the boxer then.
Yeah, but like he's getting himself into form. I'm so happy for him. I really am.
He has to start on Sunday.
Oh, he's a fucking beast. I love him. I absolutely love him, and he loves a goal against Man City as well.
Mane scoring here, isn't he?
He is, yeah. And then people are gonna say the Salah. They're gonna moan about Salah because you can almost write these things. I hope they both score. Choo Choo with the first pass out now, straight to Sadio. I mean, thankfully Klopp brought Keita
I was just
off.
about to say it. Very good of him to do that.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Kloppo, looking after me. I feel so bad for Ajax, said Andre. I mean, if you get 2 red cards, I don't know what to say. I mean, you still have to give credit to Chelsea for coming back, but if you pick up 2 red cards,
you're doing something wrong.
Milner doing it again. He loves to do that fake. I'm about to take the free kick. Keeping an eye as well on what's going on in Naples. Still,
how does this leave the table actually?
1-1. Table as things stand. Liverpool 9, Napoli 8, Salzburg on 4.
I think that doesn't update until the score actually finishes.
No, it doesn't. That is updated.
Ball swung in.
It updates. It does now. It goes with the game.
Okay, corner to Liverpool now.
Yes, corner to the Reds. I still don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if we go and beat the Napoli at home, then it's job done. Got Salzburg there already out.
Yeah.
What have we got? Choo Choo, said Luke Rowe. Right, corner, Milner to take that. That's nowhere near the little Yoki. Bought in from James Milner.
If we scored from that, could VAR go back and check was on the...
I don't think so, because that surely is the linesman's job. And there's no way the linesman can say, I didn't see it, when he's literally, his shadow was cast over the ball. Like, so Samada was the guy who scored the goal, by the way, for Genk. And I know we can talk about the sloppy fucking marking, but it was a great header. Fabinho, little 1-2 with Gini Wijnaldum. Gini. Still, look at Gini. Oh, I love him.
You never lose the ball.
I seem to love a lot of Liverpool players, but do you remember? I love when people. What?
3-2 Dortmund.
Oh, fucking comebacks all over the shop tonight.
No, we don't want to come back here.
There won't be a comeback here. Sadio Mane is going to score a third now. I'll get booted out. Watch. Fake score. Booted out by Brian Morrissey.
Craig is cancelled.
Where was I going with that a second ago? Oh yeah, I love when people go in and go fucking biased commentary.
What do you think?
Really? On the Liverpool channel? Imagine.
44.
That is just crazy.
That's ridiculous. That is madness. Fair play.
It is mad how that ban has worked in Frank's favour, because he's playing the kids and they're doing it for him.
I think that's the excuse for what goes wrong, so.
Well, that was the whole. I think that was the risk assessment and giving him the job, and it was kind of a shot to nothing. But fair play, like, credit where it's due. I've always said, like, don't underestimate Lampard. He's a highly intelligent man, and
yeah, it just doesn't always translate. Like, but yeah, it seems to be working for him so far now.
Fair fucks.
Fair play.
Yeah, I think they'll pinch a top 4 spot. Like, I think
I
they'll
think
be
so.
there.
I think us, City, them, and Leicester.
How mad is it? Like, I think I said this the other day in the stream. Right now around Europe, United are on 13 points after 11 games. Spurs are on 13 points after 11 games, and AC Milan are on 13 points after 11 games. And they're clubs that have had investment as well. Like not clubs that are starved of money.
Oh, big clubs, like, yeah, bigger teams should be doing well.
I know Milan got themselves into a little bit of dodgy ownership scenario, but like to be.
Oh, VAR goal listed out for also.
Imagine if Ajax won that 5-4 with 9 men.
That'd be fantastic.
Oh, that'd be fucking brilliant, wouldn't it?
All was offside.
It's back to smart.
Handball.
If there could be, we need to get a tumbleweed joke to go across the screen. We did that to somebody on a podcast before we played the audio. I think it was Ben Webb. I think Ben used to be on our pod, and I think Ben said Ben was a great man for a little cheesy joke. And shout out to Ben, he's a lovely fella.
I sound good.
He said a shitty joke one day, and we pre-recorded the pod, so in post-production we stuck in the tumbleweed. Wow, wow, wow. It was probably my most proud moment, like, of all the pods, because I did it.
That's probably the most techie thing you've ever done.
Oh, absolutely.
Probably buzzing with yourself. You found the sound effect on YouTube and you managed to put into it.
So great though that I managed to figure out how to record pods on my own. Do it off my own back, like, no help whatsoever. No goal, Chelsea, thank you very much. Right, ladies and gents, can we get to 26.5k on this stream? I've no idea how many people are watching, but we'd love to try and aim towards 30k for varying reasons. If you are enjoying the stream, please do hit that subscribe button.
1.2k watching that.
1.2k watching, we just need the 0.2 of you to hit the subscribe button, ladies and gents. We will have a post-match show coming up 10 minutes after, and we will just be, I know we haven't gone through many of your comments, but we will spend the post-show going through nothing but your comments. That you've my word on that one.
Origi just completely bodied the fella there.
Ponytail boy deserved it. I haven't even seen what happened yet. The ref's already going, he deserved that.
They just like ran into each other, he just floored him.
Oh, Divock going full on Rey Mysterio. We still need to kill this off, like.
People actually are asking what score is it. Can you not look at the fucking screen? It says 2-1 in the corner, like.
You thought I was the fucking narky one?
You're that fucking blind, like. No offence, but Jesus Christ. Ramadan's, yeah. Sick of people being on.
I often think that though some people probably just I've got a really stupid idea I want to pitch to you in a while.
Unless they're just listening, fair enough.
Yeah, if you're just listening, that's what I always think. Maybe some people are just listening.
But then they were commenting then if listening because they have the screen open.
That is another fair point. Great save by Allison. That could have been 2-2. Ball deep towards the back post. Van Dijk puts a head and it falls over the bar. We need to stay switched on. That could have been 2-2. Like, I had this idea, right? Maybe it exists. I think I've pitched this to you before. So often at night time, I need to go to sleep with the telly on because my mind won't shut off. So I leave the TV on to distract my brain so my thoughts don't keep me awake. But I've often thought, how great would it be if I could have the TV on black and still have the sound playing from South Park or whatever it is I'm watching, like.
Just put on your phone or podcast or something.
That's not solving the problem.
It is though. In a way.
But if it's on my phone, it's still draining my battery and the phone still has to be turned on.
Plug it in.
But the phone screen, like, I still have to be watching it.
No, forget YouTube Plus or YouTube Red, whatever it's called.
Well, what I was thinking was, like, I'd love to just have the audio of certain episodes, like, of things. So, like, I'd listen to South Park in the car, just the audio of it. And I wonder is there many other things that you could do that with.
Yeah.
That was basically a thought that came to me the other night. Like,
Declan Dodger said he's just listening to me, he's doing the assignment. So that's different though, because like you come in
and we like you, yeah. Declan.
If you come in, if you want to see a score, you click. The fact that you're commenting means you're looking. If you want to look like, so
and you're a sound lad. Yeah, we like Declan.
And you're not an Ramadan, like.
No, definitely not. He just did his leaving cert and did really well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yellow card here from the referee. I've no idea what direction he waved it in.
Brian said audiobooks. Not a good show.
Do you know I've never listened to an audiobook before?
I don't think I have either. I just fall asleep.
Again though, I think the point I'm trying to make is it'd be good if you could just turn the screen on your TV on to black. So let's say I even wanted, like, Sky has Spotify now built into the Sky Q box, but I'd still need the TV screen on.
It's a fair show, I guess.
It's just a strange thing because I wondered how many people are like me. I wonder how many people were like me and, like, need a noise to sleep because I can't sleep in silence, like even when we've shared hotel rooms and stuff. TV sound, though? No, but I can't. No, I can't have that in my ear.
Just put podcast, put phone down on bedside lock or whatever. Set sleep timer on Spotify or whatever app you're using.
Still doesn't let me watch South Park though, mate.
You're not watching it, you won't sleep.
Ball deep, clear by James Milner. Ball breaks, Gomez, and he hooks the ball clear. 7 minutes to go at Anfield. Still 2-1. We still need your help with that subscriber count, ladies and gents. Please keep hitting that button. Salah has it now. Look in space. Mane going left hand side. Salah tried to feed him, but the defender managed to get a foot in and it goes out for a throw. Really wanted Mo to score today.
Still time.
I'll tell you what's a good bet these days is just fucking Liverpool to win and both teams to score.
Just turn down the brightness and contrast and basically be black.
That's a very good show.
You have to change it every night.
Maybe no, you could have a setting.
Can you save it? Okay.
Yeah, you can definitely save settings.
What is this conversation? We're talking about TV settings now.
Do you want me to bring up shrinkflation?
Yes.
You know that's the second thing we're doing on Crack On.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just conspiracy theories
and I found that the best way to do it would be for me to eat my way through each thing that I'm moaning about.
Just compare, see how long it takes to eat stuff.
I have a funny feeling we're going to be talking a lot about Domino's during that particular screen then. Shout out to Domino's. Right, what have you got? Tanzanian boy, Samata, the winner. Oh, I think, is that regards to their goal scorer? I think, is it?
Samata scored, yeah.
It was a great header. Fair play. It's still 4-4 in the Chelsea game. Thank you very much.
Craig's come on here now with the redlocks.
I wouldn't have the little blonde tinge at the end though. No.
It kind of suits some people, like it suits that fella.
No, it doesn't.
It wouldn't suit you, like, I don't think.
Did KSI have that little double colour in his hair at one point? Did he have the blondie frosted tips? He can pull off the dreads, to be fair.
Yeah, because he looks good.
I tell you what, I've seen like him and Logan Paul. Credit where it's due with the fitness. They both look like fucking monsters.
People like saying, "Oh, it's not a proper fight." Yes, they're just barely gone pro. They're basically amateurs, but like they've been training for like a year solid, or a year or two. Like,
yeah, like
it's kind of disrespecting to all the rest of YouTubers. Like they've been properly training with like world champion boxers, not like.
Let's go, champ. Oh, Genk clearance by Allison. Fucking hell, lads. Switch on. Oh, there we go. Goal kick, 5 minutes to go. This hasn't been the comfortable night we all expected with regards to just sitting back and just watching us steamroll them. Yeah. It's about getting the win. That's it. It's win, no injuries. I mean, Chamberlain safely tucked up on the bench now, ready for Sunday. He has to start. I cannot fathom a team selection without him in it. I just can't.
That would be very weird. Klopp loves that like workman like midfield, isn't he?
I swear to fucking God, if he starts Alana over Chamberlain, I'm gonna cry. Salah now. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Shoot! Why is he hesitating? He's doubting himself too much. Yeah, you can see it in his eyes. I used to have this thing about David De Gea when David De Gea was in his prime that I think everybody overthought their shots. They felt they had to pick out the corner. They had to get it right into the corner. And that overthinking was allowing people to miss a lot of the time. I think that like when you get the yips, is that what it's called in golf?
I have no idea.
You've been a foot golf expert and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a similar thing like that, overthinking.
Go on, Salah again.
Good footwork though. Go on.
Really?
Pass back. No?
That's surely a pass back.
How is that not a pass back? Unless it went forward. In which case, I actually don't know what way the ruling is on that.
Definitely go back forward.
Oh, Bobby's about to come on. There's something that the cop wants you to know. Connor fucks a cow, she was a hoe. Moo, senor.
No comments.
Cow fucker. Paddy cake.
Rather be a cow fucker than a non-stop, to be fair.
You did tell me though, like, to be fair, Connor has got cattle on their farm. You did say they're dumb bastards.
Oh, they're absolute tit cunts. Like they wouldn't be able to read the score. Like
they're amamoos. I had to say, the times we've been out in your house and we've been doing a bit of recording, just seeing cows wandering around past the window is very fucking odd for I was gonna say a city slicker.
That's
but
what you want. You want to live on a farm. If you need noise and you're going to sleep, I'll hear the whole night.
Oh man, I would go on a murdering spree. Honestly, like
you give out to me with a fucking dog, like, and I'm just there like cattle everywhere.
Yeah, but at least you can eat them motherfuckers. Like, do you know what I mean? At least if I go outside and stick a bullet in that cow's head.
Well, there are certain countries.
I'm filling the beef in it up, like, but Yeah, but not your neighbour's dog. Like, I'm not going in to kill my neighbour's dog to eat it. Like,
If the neighbour's watching this and
I absolutely am not going to kill any dogs. I love dogs. I have a dog.
If
I'm a
any
massive
dog goes
dog
missing
fan.
the next few days, it wasn't Craig.
If any cows get sexually abused in the next few days, fucking Moo Moo Crosby over here.
That's a new nickname, is it?
I love it. Imagine me trying to say this on television. Like, imagine me on beIN Sport going, Andy, I think Connor fucks cows, mate.
Go on, Ricky.
And as for what? Hairy hands? Fucks. Keep your daughter's friends locked up. But who cares? 3 points. Right, what else we got? If we win this, who we go against? It's still the group stages, buddy. We still have 2 more games to go. We have a home game against Napoli and an away game against Salzburg, which is our final group game. And shout out that game, the last game is the 5:55 kickoff.
A couple of TV screen with rope. I was going to say a towel or something now.
I'd be afraid to catch fire with the heat.
Throw the green screen in front of it.
I mean, I'm loving the ingenuity here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Right, we've got a minute to go plus additional time, ladies and gents. Please do hit that subscribe button if you've enjoyed this very odd watch along.
And don't forget 2 for 1 on Super Chats. I'll read it out and Craig will read it out as well.
And crack on as well. In the stream description, we have our second channel, which will be doing the KSI Logan Paul watch along on Saturday.
We're definitely getting copyright for that.
I'd love to get to 500 before we get banned. Right, Salah, edge of the box, left hand side. Firmino, back to Salah. Tries to pull it back to Virgil van Dijk, but it's cleared by Genk. Be interesting to see what type of injury time we're talking here.
4-1 Valencia.
Against Lille, is it?
I think Lille.
I think it's Lille, yeah. Like, definitely, since Pepe's gone, they've gone to shit, like. Milner, little... flick
nice
Salah
touch,
towards Genie. Unlucky Mo, that was a really good play.
Fabinho again does win the back. Van Dijk win the back.
Oh, Van Dijk go on, strike it. Unlucky. Right, 3 minutes of additional time added on.
Stop swearing. How about you go fuck yourself?
Oh, so refreshing not to be the one to say that. Do you know that?
Honest to God, like, we'll do whatever we want, like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, mate,
Just
like, I understand
watch.
swearing's not for everybody, but stop being such a pussy, honestly. If
swearing,
you're offended by
don't check
swearing, mate, then you're better off watching mainstream television.
You're definitely one of the people who says, like, cans of Monster are the devil. Do you ever see that video?
No, but my wife drinks a lot of
Funniest
Monster, and I
fucking
call
thing.
it Monster Energy Poison.
I think it's really religious.
Anything and anything non-Diet Coke in this house is just sacrilege. If I could have Diet Coke come out of the hot and cold tap, I'd be laughing.
Big Burko full of boiling Diet Coke.
Oh, imagine boiling Diet Coke. Actually, have you ever cooked ham in Coke?
No.
No, I'm not joking.
Why is that a thing?
It is a thing.
Why?
I don't. It's the sweetness like honey, like a honey-based ham.
That's diabetes.
Boil ham in Coke. No, not Diet Coke. You need sugar. You need the caramelization.
Yeah.
No, I would absolutely not say to waste money like that or promote drug use until Saturday night.
Ham and Coke is unreal. Is it actually a thing?
Yeah, my father-in-law did it before. I thought he was winding me up because he didn't tell me like until we were eating it. But yeah, there you go.
You do it in rum.
Saul lives in his mom's basement.
Could you just cook it in vodka or something?
Why
Leon 3-1.
Say that? Leon 3-1?
Yeah.
Is a full time not. There's still 1 minute and 20 to go. Throw into Liverpool in the right back position. Trent.
Why are you bald? I'm not bald.
Why am I bald? It's how your mother likes it, Andrew. How many times do I have to tell you, mate? She likes it easy, wax up the head, full on Vaseline. That's... if you don't clip that up.
The sound effects. I don't want to be a part of it. I'm going to just cut myself out while we're clipping that up.
And then I sing the Genuine Yaldum song.
I mean, if you want the proper definition, like, he's bald because he has no hair.
It's like, it sounds like this.
And that's just me with the cows weekends, like.
Don't come at me, Andrew, because you can't, like, mate, I could sit here all night.
Why does someone keep saying I'm the Holy Harigi?
You are?
No, he is. They're saying like I am, as in...
Oh, it's Musha, like?
Yeah.
Right, 30 seconds to go. We've got a goal kick. Should see this one out. Post-match show coming up, ladies and gents. We will be just concentrating fully on your comments. 20 seconds to go. It looks like Liverpool are going to see this one out by 2-1. Let me just keep up to date.
Lovely.
See how we are. We're into the second minute of additional time in Naples as well. Still 1-1 over there.
I can't get over his ham and coke. So.
Right, referee blows it up. It's game over. Liverpool have beaten Genk by 2-1. We're going to stay on live until the Napoli game finishes, I think, just so we can let you guys know an update on the group. Yeah, it's 90+1 there at the minute. Haaland scored for Salzburg, and did I say Genk? And Lozano with the equaliser for Napoli. So as things stand, please do hit that subscribe button as well before you head off, ladies and gentlemen, and we will see you for the full-time show just after 10 o'clock. I'm just going to wait and see if we can give you a full time on the Napoli game. Actually, maybe, do you know what? Maybe we can switch it over. I'm sure it's on the old gold show, so we can switch it over onto that one. They're showing the Napoli game here, so there's a minute of additional time left in Naples. Napoli on the attack, left-hand side. Ball deep into the box, cleared by Salzburg. Oh, falls to Milik. He pulls it way wide. Way wide. Probably going to end up in a 1-1 there, which kind of makes our victory at home to Salzburg look decent. Strange though, isn't it? You see Napoli went over to Salzburg and got a result.
Yeah, and then the reverse they couldn't do it.
Another ball on the pitch there. Love the shithousery. Oh, I didn't see it there, the goalkeeper.
It's the same with Napoli again. Why is the bottom tier with no fans in it? It was the same fair game with them, wasn't it?
I just think it's they can't sell it, and you get a better view the further back you get.
It looks so bad though, doesn't it?
It looks awful. You
TV,
do know why all those seats have different colour yolks in them, yeah?
Yeah, to make it look like it's full.
Yeah, somebody had to tell me that little trick before. It's clever.
That Kiev Stadium was the same.
Shamrock Rovers did it.
Well,
yeah. It looks awful.
I actually used to have it, but now they have it done up in like red and white and black. I think red and white.
Gentlemen, Dortmund beat Inter by 3-2 as well. What a comeback from them. Chelsea finished 4-4 against Ajax. Liverpool beat Genk by 2-1. Obviously, what other scores? Valencia 4-1 against Lille. Lyon 3-1 up against Benfica. Huh?
Benfica, sorry, I couldn't think who Ben was.
yeah, 3-1. That's a decent result. They lost, I think, 1 or 2-0. Or
I can't remember.
I think they lost over Benfica. I'm sure they did. Anyway, we will say goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. Do hit that subscribe button before you head off. We'll see you for the post-match show in a few minutes. Up the motherfucking Reds.